I guess it's time. That's it. That's the best of songs. Quinn's in chat. Quinn should not be in chat right now. Quinn is in trouble. That's true. Quinn, you're in trouble.
No, I'm not. I'm pulling it down. I wanted to be here for the beginning. I wanted to see all the little pretty things.
The pretty thing was very subtle. It was to give me time to like actually get my brain into the zone. When I play a game in real meat space, I I show up, we all bond with the friends I haven't seen in like weeks, because usually I don't get a weekly campaign. And then after like 30 minutes to 45 minutes of shooting the shit, I will take 10 minutes and just be by myself and try to bring myself to the space in order to do what I'm about to do, which is ruin Munu's day. So hi everybody, it's me, it's Davies, joined by special guests Fragi and Munu and Quinn, and we are going to play Dungeons and Dragons. And this is, so I got two things to share with everyone before we kick off. I guess three things. For thing number one, this is our Dungeons and Dragons game. And Quinn put it best. This is a game for the four of us. We really wanted to play, and why not play in a way that you all can bear witness to it and see it in its most natural form. I think no one's surprised by that because we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now, but here it is now on video. Was that the two things? And there's one more thing, which is I have always wanted to do this. I wanted to do this for several years. And I didn't really have the egress to do this on Twitch, didn't have the tech, and I was not really satisfied with how it would look. And well, we finally come to a place when I feel like I am. So we're here.
Yes.
We made it.
So in excited.
Fact, yeah, I am watching chat. I won't watch chat that much in the coming minutes, but this is in fact the Critical Role vest thing, which it showed up on Friday. I encountered it last week.
Fast.
And I was like, Mercer was wearing it. After he stole it upon seeing it. I was just really, really cute. I thought, I want to get that too. And so here it is.
Hells yeah.
It goes so well with my peasant shirt.
It looks so comfy.
It is incredibly comfortable. It's very soft. The hood is very big and deep. Shout outs to Mercer and the Critical Role fam, obviously. If you want to see some talented D&D folks, they're also quite good. Quite good. Okay. Hi, players.
Hello.
So
I'm so scared.
So we're gonna get right into it. We're doing what I call a hot start, and media res, right? So for those of you following at home, watching, the general thesis, the general theme visually for everything. I'll explain things when they are out of it, and sometimes I'll explain things even if they're in band. But if you need to fill in things yourselves, your imaginations, players too, your imaginations are gonna have to fill in blanks for us sometimes. The setting is roughly late 1200s, the medieval era. Like it's there be knights and dragons. When in doubt, if you've seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies, you can basically grab things out of that and drop them in, and they'll be close enough almost every time. So don't feel like you're lost. If you haven't seen the Lord of the Rings movies, I recommend them. Very old. Okay. So, Fragi.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Good to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Munu,
Mm-hmm.
how you feeling? Okay, Munu?
I think you know how I feel. I'm so scared.
Quinn, Chad is asking about your lip ring. It'll be the last chat interaction. They weren't introduced to the lip ring.
Oh, this isn't a lip ring. It's makeup. It's makeup.
Oh, I was fooled.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Now you all know.
Thanks.
Now you all know.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's a waterproof makeup.
I love that.
Alcohol-based makeup. I wish a lip ring sounds like a good idea, though. Maybe I should.
It looks really good.
Dang.
Just saying. It would look fabulous on you.
Even without a lip ring, you just put the little mark there. That's good.
Oh, you're right. I could just keep doing the mark, because then I don't have to get stabbed. I'm here for the stabs.
There will be stabs, but hopefully there'll be pretend stabs on the stream and not real
Pretend
stabs.
stabs, no real stabs.
Okay. So
I'm excited.
Let's do it. Let's try this. Okay. I've never DM'd on video before, so that's not
I've
true.
never role played on video, so
never.
Woo!
You're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be great.
Rarely roll.
Okay. Shake it out. So let's fade in. We are right now. We're deep in a forest. This forest is old. It is deciduous. Lots of very big leaves. The canopy is pretty high up. lots of undergrowth. This is not a managed region of the forest because it is controlled by the elves in the Sinlay, deep forest to the south. And this particular section of the forest is currently facing a situation. The ground is covered by dead bodies. A caravan was ambushed here by numbering somewhere between 24 to 36 undead zombies that have been risen from the ground. Some ancient battle. The history of it, someone probably knows, but no one's thinking about where they came from before now. Where they came from now is a twisted and sickly looking necromancer standing on a disc floating maybe 25 feet in the air. Got strange sigils and twisted runes failing around him. His face is pulled taut. His eyes speak as though he's in his mid-20s, but his body looks like he's 89. Whatever he's been doing has been taking a huge toll on his health. And in the middle of this throng of zombies facing certain annihilation are two battle-hardened elves. Esmeralda, could you please describe yourself?
Yes, I am a wood elf. I am, you mean like appearance?
Visually, yeah.
Okay. I have green eyes and long, dark auburn hair. I stand about 5'9" tall, wearing mostly brown and green leather armor and a dark green hooded cloak.
With her back to yours, your sister Mulevere stands at the ready. She's armed with two short curved swords and is dressed somewhat like yourself, with a little more flair to her. She has a mask which is currently not donned. It's at her hip. It is a silver metal mask. It is no features on it except for a depression where the eyes would be and a bit of a bump where her nose would be when she wears it. She is hooded. She is wary. And she says to you, Esmeralda, I'll handle the zombies. Take them down. What is Esmeralda doing?
Esmeralda is also has, oh my gosh. I have a short sword and I have a whip.
Okay.
So
You have a bow, right? You said you had a bow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That'll be important since your target is 25 feet in the air.
Okay. So I would like to shoot an arrow at the target.
Seems reasonable to me. So, do you want to do that?
Yes.
All right. Roll your attack, please.
And that's a 20.
You roll a d20, add your proficiency. These are all new players, remember, everybody. Proficiency and your dexterity.
Where's my proficiency? So I rolled a 10.
Okay.
I have a +2 dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what my proficiency is.
Your proficiency is a 2.
Oh, there
You're
it
a
is.
ranger,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
2.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2 plus 2 plus 10 is 14.
Mm-hmm.
That will just miss the necromancer.
Damn it.
Your sister wastes no time. Mulevere launches herself into the throng and begins decapitating zombies as quickly as she can. You've seen your sister do this kind of thing a lot. This is a lot more zombies than you ever confronted before. Your guess is she can go 3, maybe 4 rounds before you are overwhelmed with zombies. She's not likely to go down, but you can't handle the zombies, so you have a timer.
Okay.
I mean, you could start shooting zombies if you want to, but your guess is you'll get surrounded.
I also have that enemy thing for undead. Does that help?
It does against the zombies, not the necromancer.
Okay.
Yeah, he is, for now, still alive. Would you do me the kind favor of making a dexterity saving throw, please?
Okay. And that's a 20 as well?
Yeah, roll d20, add your proficiency, your dex. It's basically just the attack roll again. since I think that's how saves work. So in 5th, right? And your target number is 13.
So I rolled a 3.
Oh, fantastic.
So that gives me
Oh
7.
no!
Well, a 7, unfortunately, is not going to avoid the sickly, sickening bolt that flies down from whatever is up there. You take a hit. You're going to take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
It makes your skin crawl. And you see flashbacks of your childhood choosing this path. And there's a brief moment when it's almost like it tried to rip that out of you, but it wasn't able to this time.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So, I am absorbing that hit. I am just kind of trying to pull myself out of those memories and regain my footing. And do I get to make another action?
It is your turn. Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So I want to try to shoot another arrow at the necromancer.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. So I got another 7.
You're doing
no.
great. You're doing great. You're doing great.
And I even changed out my 20.
You're doing great.
Sometimes the dice are just mean. We
The
got
necromancer laughs at you. He starts floating down closer to you. You feeling outmatched, little elf? As you should. For I am Razat, the mighty necromancer, and my power knows no equal. You tell him to
Yes.
shut up? I'm really occupied over here. Your sister killing zombies. He's not funny. He's not original.
No, he's not.
He is now within
You
range of
think-
your whip.
You think that you have not yet met your match. I would like to attack with my whip.
Before you do, give me a perception check, please.
What does that mean?
So you're going to roll your d20 and add your perception,
Okay.
your proficiency, and your int. Is it int or wisdom for perception players?
Wisdom is perception.
Is it? Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, so
It's the penalty for DMing.
Proficiency.
3-5 for yours.
and wisdom.
Yes, you got it.
That gives me an 8.
Oh, well, you notice nothing out of the ordinary. How many d20s do you have?
I do.
I'm gonna get my. I need my.
Have you tried both of them? Is that it? Okay, fair enough. Well, just keep oscillating back and forth.
I'm gonna overnight you some more d20s, Fraggy. These two have already betrayed you.
Seriously.
Mods, if you wouldn't mind shouting out Fraggy so that people will follow Fraggy and go bankroll Fraggy more dice, I'd appreciate that. Thank you kindly. Do you make another dexterity save, Fraggy, as he attempts to hit you again with his zaps?
Yes, please. Nine.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you can go ahead and take 4 more damage. May I ask what your hit point total is right now, just so I know like how.
No, I have 5 left.
Okay.
So
I got you.
all right, so he hits me with the same thing,
It's the same thing. Yeah.
same feeling.
You can't remember what your
Okay.
brother looks like.
Fabulous. Okay, so that one hit a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
So I am on my knee and just deep breathing through everything that I just experienced and felt. And I would really, really like to hit this necromancer with my whip.
You have my support.
That would be a 6.
You rolled a natural 6.
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh my gosh, Fraggy. You uncoil your whip and you strike what seems to be true, but alas, it almost seems as though you're shooting or striking at an illusory version of this clever wizard. Things seem pretty dire. Your sister is swearing. And then the forest around you seems to fill with moonlight, almost blinding. Vines raise up all around you, strangling the zombies and snagging a disc from a wizard who was actually behind you, and he falls at your feet. Now he too is bound with leaves and weeds, and he's trying to point some wand at you in this moment, but he can't move.
Okay.
Your sister stands up slowly and makes her way over to you. You okay?
I think so. I'm not feeling so great. My head's a little cloudy, but I'll manage.
Your father strides out of the wood line. Standing somewhere around 6 feet tall, very lithe, sort of triangle shaped, the way he's dressed with a long single layer cloak and hood. Esmeralda's father abandoned his name centuries ago. He is one with the forest. He looks at both of you for a brief moment, and then without any facial expression, turns and walks away. Good to see you too, Dad. You see, that's what happens as when elves stick around here for 1,000 years too long.
Noted.
I am Rezat, the wizard. Your sister cuts his hand off and picks up the hand with the wand in it.
Oh.
The wand is very strange, and the closer you are to it, the colder you feel. It is sable. It's a sort of a shiny black sheen to it. It has writing all over it that looks sort of like angular block elvish lettering, but the words are not elvish. You don't know what is written on this thing. You sure you're okay?
Uncertain, but yes, I will be.
She nods and says, we're going to have to bring this guy in, I guess. Why don't you go ahead? Get yourself healed up.
Okay.
So the next scene is essentially the camera says it's 3 weeks later. Okay. You are standing in front of your mother in the council room, but it's just her. I think you're ready, she says. It's okay if you ask the reasonable question.
Okay.
That's literally all she said to you.
Okay. Ready for what exactly?
I'm sending you out on your own.
Where?
The human lands.
For what purpose?
They're expanding. And she begins pacing up and down the room. So the room is ovular. It is it's woven wood walls. It's a little Lothlorien, I guess, is the safest way to fast track you into seeing it, into my brain. She is in all whites and greens, dragging her long skirts and dresses and cloak along behind her. Her hood is too big to wear. It's part of her cape makeup, really. She's been in the council for several hundred years. She commands a lot of authority and respect. And she is also effectively the head of what amounts to the Elvish Intelligence Agency. So your siblings report to her. You don't, but she is your mom. So you have sort of familiar obligations to do things for her.
Okay.
Makes sense. The humans are expanding, she continues. They want to establish more chokeholds out here in the valley with us. And, well, we need to keep an eye on them, frankly. And if I sent your sister or any number of other agents we have, they wouldn't serve the function I really need there, she says. She turns around quickly, strides up to you, and takes your hands. My youngest daughter, you are still of an age that you will make some sense to the humans. They will fear you because they fear and misunderstand us. But you'll be able to connect with them more easily than any other elves I have under my command. And it's important that we gain their trust. So I'm asking you to go and help them. Offer your services. Be a sword or bow for hire, if you could.
I accept.
You'll be crossing the river. It's about 2 weeks' travel, all told, on foot. Make your way as quickly as you can to the human settlement called Rizaldi's Rest. It's through a new cut in the mountains that the humans have spent a lot of time and money wrenching their way through. I don't know why they didn't use dwarves for it. It's none of my business. What is our business is this valley. And the new settlement is just north of our wood. So you're going to go about it in a roundabout way. The leader of this new establishment is leaving Rizaldi's West in 3 weeks. Find this man. Offer your services. His name is Noland.
Okay. I can do that.
A lot of elves, the older they get, the more detached and alien they seem. It's almost like every century they go through, things seem a little less interesting to them in this world because they've seen so much, maybe too much. Your mother is pushing maybe 700, 800 years old. You're not really sure, if we're being honest. And so she has that sort of detachment for the most part. But in this moment, she looks maybe worried, certainly compassionate, and proud. She gives you a hug. And this is out of character. I have a habit over decades of doing this, of forgetting my players' pets. Your pet, Monisol. Monisol, thank you. Monisol? Mani.
Mm-hmm.
A light's on your shoulder. Ready for the journey.
That's cool. Pets are cool.
Uno.
Oh, God. Yes, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about? I was saying uno as in one. I wasn't saying munu. You're not in trouble. You're doing
Oh,
great.
I heard
Well,
Mooners too.
No.
No,
I heard
I was like, I
Moonoo.
was
did I.
taking notes. I'm
I heard
sorry.
Moonoo.
No. Moody, you're doing great.
Oh, wait, I was actually gonna ask, should we be taking notes for should I be taking notes for Fraggy and Moon scenes too?
I would recommend,
that
if you
for-
enjoy taking notes, just take notes.
Okay.
So remember, there are going to be things that you as a player know
Yeah.
that
that's what I
your
was
character
wondering.
doesn't know. And it's totally okay to keep notes on that, because at some point, if Fraggy's like, shit, what was that? What was that thing that necromancer asshole had? And you'd be like, I don't know, flip, flip, flip. It was a wand.
Gotcha.
Now your
Mhm.
character would have no fucking way of knowing that. Right. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
notes.
I got notes on Razat. I'm ready.
There's a
Oh, I'm gonna be missing some things we say for scribbling down notes.
Yeah.
Sure.
We also had this on video, so that will help.
Oh, that's actually, yeah.
Oh yeah, because I didn't take any notes that entire time. So.
No, you were burning on all cylinders there, trying to keep up with me, almost killing you. So that was
almost.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Your poor dice.
look, for the folks at home, the stupid necromancer had like 6 hit points left. Okay, it was like she just had to hit one time. Okay? Just so you know, I'm not a monster. Okay, good. I'm glad we have this talk.
Had to hit one time, could not hit a single time at all. Like, I mean, on brand. It's fine.
Yeah, let's get you some more dice. Okay, so the we're gonna dissolve scene change to a castle. There's a very large castle in the capital of Caden, where King Cadenson did reign till he was killed. The circumstances of his death and his location of his body all unknown. There was a funeral, closed casket. Finn, a.k.a. We settled on a different name right after all that. Relbin.
Yeah. That's how you say it.
Yeah. In the manor house of your aunt, you have entered her room, having been summoned to speak with her. You're not really sure what the purpose is. Ah, she says, rising from her desk. She is, well, actually, why don't you save me the trouble? Finn, could you describe yourself, please?
Well, I am a halfling bard. I don't know specifics on clothing yet because I can't make decisions. But
Maybe you can
I
have all
like,
the clothing you want. So
I have like jet black hair, hazel eyes. I'm a small lad.
Mhm.
I think 4 foot something probably sounds in a realm of believability for height times.
I think 4 foot would be quite tall for a halfling. You're probably like 3'6". If you're a small
Lower,
halfling, you'd be like
3.
3'4", 3'5". Yeah.
3'4". 3'4" sounds good. I am probably still in some kind of formal robe.
Sure.
Formal, like I don't know what formal attire is, but any kind of just the classic, just castle-y regal robes. That's what I was looking for.
You can have pants. You can have a long coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, gold thread, pretty buttons.
All the bells and whistles. Yeah.
Well, your aunt has more or less a version of your face that's a little bit more hardened by years, and also the fact that she has not been a very kind person. Well, the years have not been kind to her either. She is dressed very regally with a red coat, massive cuffs and silver cufflinks, silver buttons, and a sort of slinky dark red gown covering her feet. She rises from her desk. As she rises, her servants and guards all rise from their stations. The Duchess approaches you. She takes your face into her hands for a moment and then says, "Would you like a hug, my sweet nephew?"
I begrudgingly hug. I hug, but not too. One of the sidearm hugs.
You sidearm hug. Okay, she will do her best to
Sidearm.
full hug you. I sense your distance. Worry not. I respect your autonomy. Come, we have important business now. As you know, close the door, she says, and one of her foot guards. There's at least 8 guards in this room, and her butler. One of the guards closes the door behind you. As you know, the king is dead. But I have heard on the wind that he secretly still lives, and I wonder if your spy network has heard the same. She's looking at you, studying your face, trying to figure out if you're hiding anything from her.
No, I don't know very much.
She nods. This is an opportunity for us. For this past year now of the king's absence, ostensible death, at least 2 other dukes are positioning themselves to claim the throne that is rightfully ours. And you my only heir, and I will claim it for ourselves. And I have the path now. I have it. The king, before he died, sunk at least 500,000 gold into that stupid project. And now the town is called Hollice. Hollice. Who names a town Hollice? But his entire... Well, I mean, a name. Well, what's in a name? I appreciate that you and I have different points of view. That's why this works. The people. Oh, Relbin, the people, they love you. They trust you. Which is why they trust me. And as a family, have we not supported the crown law? Have we not stayed true to His Majesty, Caden's even in his absence? Everyone knows that. We cannot claim the throne directly. Not yet. What I think we should do instead is set up the dominoes. Hollice is the foundation of his popularity now. It's why people still trust him, because he spent all of their money, and the people here nearly starved for 2 years of us selling everything we had to make this work. Their confidence is shaken. And if Hollice fails, if this entire enterprise of the king amounts to nothing but a massive loss, then who will they turn to? Well, after I have put down at least 1 or 2 attempted coups, I will have their faith. I will have the favor of the people. And so, my nephew, I turn to you, because you must do what I cannot. You also want the crown, don't you?
Certainly.
Are you lying to your aunt right now? I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me a deception check?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What is that? What is that?
So you roll, is it still deception, lie?
It's deception. A
So
charisma
it's a
check.
skill check. Whether if you're trained in it, you have a little checkbox. You can add proficiency. Otherwise, you're just going to add charisma to a d20 roll.
Oh, so D20 and then charisma.
Yes, you got it.
Okay. So I got a 17 outright.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I add 3, because 16 and up I add 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the 3 next to my charisma thing is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Then 20.
You are 1 shy of beating her.
Of course I am.
She looks a little affronted for a moment, and then she grins. Did you believe him? She says to the butler. Yes, of course, milady. Did you? One of the guards. Only if you tell me to. Ma'am! You are. How I love you, my dear nephew. Yes, that is the power I want. You don't want the crown, but because you are an idealist. You have principles that you have not yet learned will only be leveraged against you. But I am your family. Blood. And I will always support you. The crown will be yours, but for us to have it, we have to work together. She strides across the room to a big board with a map of the country on it, with pins and daggers stabbed all over it, little notes scribbled here and there. She looks up at it for a moment and turns to you. Or maybe you don't trust me. You think, why should such a woman as me, this miserable little halfling, control this country? The only way to save it for you would be to put me into the throne and then kill me. And then you could be king and make it better. because you can't take the throne without me. And if I don't take the throne, one of the other dukes will, and they are worse than I, as you know. I'm sending you to Hollice, my nephew. You are going to worm your way into their hearts and make sure that little hamlet fails. Because what it
That
does.
sounds fair.
Yeah. Does it? She's staring at you again. Gonna give me another
Please
deception
do.
check there, kiddo?
No. 10. Is it the same thing, like add 3, or is it only if I hit that 16?
It's the same thing every time.
Okay, then yeah, I got a 10. Oh, that makes sense.
That would be
Oh.
a 2.
Oh,
Wonderful. I knew you would see it my way, she says. She nods. She claps your shoulder. We shall always rest tomorrow. There's some gentleman, Noland. He's the poor sap that we managed to pressure into being the patsy. Pardon me. The Lord of Hollice. He'll be very easy for someone of your skill set to gain the favor of. I'm counting on you, she says.
Oh, you sure can.
oh.
This is normal family times, everybody.
Normal family times. Healthy family.
Is it not normal family?
For you in this game universe, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. For those of you following at home, if you're like, is this aunt a schmuck though? You weren't wondering that, were you? You've already reached your conclusion, and I guarantee you're right. At this point, Finn is free to leave her chambers.
Sweet. Yeah. Can I high five the butler?
You may high five the butler.
I want to high five the butler.
Thank you, sir. Please don't hit
Walk
me.
right out. No, I would never. I just walk right out. Just give him a solid little high five, and I just exit.
Okay. As you exit her study, the door closes behind you. Your retainer, Zermas, is standing in the hallway waiting for you at the ready. Zermas is a 30-something-year-old tiefling. He has like light blue skin. His head is clean shaven, and he has 2 very small yellowed horns right here. His teeth are all sharp and the same color. He has been your loyal retainer for as long as you've had retainers at all. How old is your character? 20-something?
Yeah.
So he would have been with you since you were 12.
Oh, what's a retainer?
He's your loyal servant. He does all sorts of stuff for you. He'll carry messages. He's also probably, if you have a spy network like your aunt assumes you do, he would be your spy master. He's not really going to pick fights for you or fight things for you, whether or not he's good in a fight. I mean, I guess we could decide that later, but you don't send him to kill people.
Okay.
He'll he's also the guy who gets your tailoring done, your cleaning done, or sees to it that those things are done. He's your butler, effectively.
Okay.
My lord, I assume that went well. You're still alive?
I am. I think it went swimmingly.
So, what for us now? Who is she sending to Hollice?
Me. She's
Whoa.
sending me.
What? You?
Me. I was very convincing with my skills. I knew she would never not send me.
You want to go?
Yeah, I think it'd be a fun adventure.
You're going to burn the town down?
Yes.
You have to make a deception check.
I love this. 20. That's a nat 20.
I, not lying, also rolled a nat 20. There.
God.
Read 'em a weep. Your
Bye.
retainer smiles at you and winks. Of course, my lord. I shall collect your things.
What's his name? Zumas?
Zermas.
Oh, it's
ZEHRMAS. And for those of you who are like, how the hell should anyone remember this stuff? Again, I'm keeping a living document, don't forget, that is linked. It's pinned in the Discord. And so you can I'll update it over the week after the stream. And so all the people you've met that matter will be in the document in some way.
I know I haven't met Jermos yet, but I love him.
I love him.
He's also quite well dressed. He just tends to wear grays and blacks, but otherwise they like the coats, the buttons, the threading, the cufflinks, the big cuffs, big collars. He's also, human tall, so he's like twice your height.
Oh. I forget that I'm like a tiny little
You are a
lad
tiny
compared
little
to
lad.
everyone else.
Small.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that. I guess we'd be on our way. I guess I follow him back. We start getting ready.
Okay. So with that, that's 2 characters who are on their way to Rosaldi's Rest. Did I forget anything?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Munu, Ranmar,
Oh,
our dear
right.
professor. Could you please kindly describe your character to everyone? But before you do, please keep in mind that you and your last surviving companion are with your backs to a wall in a small side kitchenette in the keep of your friend Jinmora Madblade, who you came to find. And you are held there by 3 very angry, very excited orcs.
Oh, dear. Okay. Right. So, Ranmar is a dwarf with dark purple hair and a glorious handlebar mustache.
Handlebar mustache?
Currently,
Yes.
yes.
I love that it's glorious.
Currently clutching for dear life a warhammer and a shield. Trying to keep everyone alive and not die.
Your comrade Thorcum, did I get that right? Thorcum, yes, is very heavily armored, just a fighter, giant beard and hair, kind of one mass of hair all told, big brown with red tinges, very curly, looks quite worried as well. Why don't you do me a favor, Munu, given how much crap I've given you, and roll initiative, please, so that this is really fair.
Okay. All right, this is it. Picking good dice. Here I go. Oh, God. Oh, it's not a good die. I rolled, that's a 3. Okay.
So
That goes into jail immediately.
Sure. But if you add your dex, is your dex your dump stat? I'm just pitching a
It's
guess.
not my dump stat, but my modifier is 0 for dexterity.
Oh. So it is.
It's a 3.
You're
a
3.
nice. Yep.
Well, you will be happy
Okay.
to know that you get to go last.
Whoa.
All right. First, your friend, though, however, Thorcum rolled pretty well. So he'll go first. And
good.
he will straight up kill an orc. That's one
Good
down.
job, Thor.
You're going to be fine. He raises his axe and takes the head off one of those suckers. Ha ha! He says.
Badass. God.
All right, one of the orcs takes a swing at you. What's your armor class, Munu?
With my shield, it's a 16.
Oh gosh, then a 15 ain't gonna do it. You're good. Clang off your
it
shield.
works.
Thorcum looks at you, and he smiles. And the orc swings at him, and also fails to hurt him. You can continue to stand your ground, or you can flee the room if you want to, but you'll take attacks of opportunity on the way out from both orcs.
Okay. So it's the 2 of us staring down 2 orcs.
You got it.
Do I know if there's anything like outside, like if I run for it?
Oh yeah, I probably should fill you in on
for
that.
it?
So you showed up here with 9 dwarves along with you. So you were the 10th dwarf, and you came here to find your friend Jinmora, and you haven't found her yet. But you did run into a patrol or a scouting party of orcs numbering about 12. And you lost count as to how many went down and where, but you do know that you and Thorcum are the only surviving dwarves of your company. And you don't know if there are still one or two more orcs outside of this room.
Okay. I would like to try to avoid getting swarmed by 4 or more orcs and handle the 2 that are remaining in here. Is that a bad idea?
That's reasonable.
Maybe. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. This is my moment. Oh, God. Okay. So, real super quick, I believe. Can I just go ahead and panic burn a spell as a bonus action?
If you have a bonus action spell, sure.
I do. I want to cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Which gives me 2 more AC
Hell yeah.
for 10 minutes.
That's an
it's
eternity in combat.
concentration.
That's great.
It is. It is. Okay. All right. Okay. With that done, I want to take a swing with my warhammer at whichever orc is closest to me.
Okay.
Oh God.
The magic number is 12, Munu.
Oh, the magic number. Okay, right. Where's my? There it is. It's a 10. Oh. Total. 10 total.
Oh, well, that unfortunately is going to fail to hurt the orc.
Yeah. It. My warhammer tickled it. Great. Okay.
Thrakmar says, you know, when we get out of here, and he doesn't manage to finish his statement because the orc rolled that. That's a 20. It's not 20.
No.
So
Thorcum, no.
Before he can finish his statement, you have one last moment of eye contact with him. He's smiling. He's happy. He knows you and him are going to get a beer after this. But then you can't make eye contact with him anymore because the front of his face is clean from his body. And the rest of him slumps to the ground.
There's no coming back from that. I was trying to find my healing spells. I can't heal a gone face.
Wait, some dwarves can.
Just sprinkle
can't.
stuff on it and bandage. It's gonna be
Thorcum, no. We should have ran, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought that was a bad decision. It was. Oh, Thorcum.
Don't worry, Munu. No, it's 2 versus 1. The orcs they have the upper hand now. Wait, who are we cheering for?
Okay. So, it's my turn?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, please.
Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna take one more shot at this.
Got this,
We're
Moon.
gonna
You got this.
wait.
You have magic, right? You want me to help backseat you? You have spells, right?
I do have spells.
This encounter was designed because you have spells, Munu.
Yes. So, okay, I'm burning a 2nd level bonus action spell that I got specifically for spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So I should be able to summon it, attack, and then also do an action.
Yeah. What is your spiritual weapon?
It is it doesn't say,
You get to choose.
but I just picked another warhammer because
Okay.
I think they're cool.
You manifest a hammer much like your own in the air, and it's going to attack.
Yep.
It attacks with your bonus. What's your bonus?
It attack my wisdom bonus. Where's my paper? I'm panicking. It's fine. Wisdom bonus is 3.
It probably uses your spell
But I
attack, I
make
would guess, right? So wisdom
I
plus your
make
proficiency.
a melee spell attack.
You do it. Yeah. Okay. So that's not me. I'm not your hammer. You're your hammer. Do you still?
I'm
Is
the
that a
hammer.
bonus action to cast, or is that your action?
It's a bonus action to cast.
There you go.
and
You got another spell
as
cast
a
if you want.
bonus action, I can move the weapon up to 20 feet and attack.
Hell yeah.
And then I have my action left.
Okay.
God. Okay.
Now we're talking.
So on the spell attack, I rolled a 12 plus 3, 15.
Mm-hmm.
That ought to hit.
Oh yeah.
And then where's my D8? Oh God. That is 6 damage.
Okay. You cave one of their heads in. One left.
Yes, one down. Okay, and then I'm gonna wind up. Let me try a spell instead of my warhammer. How about that? Hold on. Where's my spell? No, I need to save a spell. I'm gonna try my warhammer one more time.
You have cantrips, don't you?
YOLO.
You have cantrips.
I do, but I'm scared. Okay, I'll use a cantrip. You're right.
Trying to help Munu.
I'm so scared. You've been psyching me out for 3 weeks.
Nah, it was like 2
All right.
weeks. Easy.
Okay. All right. We're gonna try
Not
Toll the
about
Dead then.
This
Huh?
time frame.
Counting.
Yes, the forbidden spell you learned. Go ahead.
Toll the Dead. Okay.
Yep.
So I point at a creature and it has to make a wisdom saving throw. And my spell save is 13.
A natural 2, I assume, will probably not be sufficient.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's too bad.
So
Okay.
it now takes a d8 of necrotic damage. Oh God, what did it roll? That's an 8! That's an 8!
That's max damage. Cool.
Max damage, let's go!
The orc had green skin, but now its skin is pulled tight and it's white, and you rip its soul from its body.
Yes!
Love it. Love that.
Munu,
Yes!
Munu, you're out of combat. You won.
Okay. but I lost Thorcum.
I know. I wonder.
Doesn't matter anymore. I lost Thorcum.
It seems like you could have actually taken aggro and killed all 3 of them in like 2 rounds if only you had used your magic at first. I guess it's weird to think about.
Why
it that
you
way.
gotta be like this? I'm panicking.
Poor Thorcum, we will remember you. So Munu, you are alone, as far as you know, in your friend's little keep.
Great. Okay.
You're currently in a kitchenette.
Okay. So Thorcum dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But we just lost sight of the other members of the party, or do we know that they're dead? I'm sorry.
You saw most of them go down
Oh shit.
as you retreated into the keep.
Okay. Well, it sounds like where were we headed? We retreated into the keep. We were just trying to escape?
You were explicitly here to find Jinmora, and you fell back into the keep when you were ambushed outside.
Oh, okay.
So
Do we think
Jinmora somewhere
Jinmora's
in here
inside?
still.
Okay, yeah. Then I must press on for Thorcum. I let him die. I'm so sorry, Thorcum.
You step into the hallway.
Okay.
The hallway is littered with the bodies of your friends and some orcs.
Oh.
You start checking rooms. A bedroom, empty. A storage room, empty. A study. Books on every wall. And what you think is the body of your friend slumped over a desk.
No. Okay. Oh. What?
As you...
Well-
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Renmar is definitely cursing a lot in Dwarvish right now.
That I don't blame Rammer.
Oh, damn. Okay. So, was Jinmora Jinmora's in a room filled with books? Is Jinmora holding at least a book?
Jinmora is holding a pen, and her face seems to be like slumped down on some paper she was writing on.
Oh, okay. Oh, everyone's dead. God. Let me at least see if I can figure out if Jinmora left a message. Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing. This is... I feel... I'm not laughing. It'd be really fucked up to laugh right now. Do you want to look at the letter?
Yeah, let me look at the letter.
All right, hang on. I can take you over here. Oh, not that one. Let's do there. Hang on. So you gently move your friend's head to pick the paper up.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Can I check if she's dead?
she
Or if she's just
she
sleeping?
succumbed to her wounds before you arrived.
okay. So not doing saving throws. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, she's passed those down, unfortunately.
I can't fix that then. Okay.
So you look at the letter. It says, Ranmar,
Oh.
if you're reading this, I'm probably dead. Ha! Just kidding. I admit sheepishly, I was too excited to wait for you. I've gone ahead to resolve these rests in Caden, just short of 100 leagues due south of here.
Oh my
You'll
God.
find me at the Stray Briar Inn in my favorite tavern. It was my favorite tavern in years past. From there, we will sign on with Lord Bryant Noland and his caravan and make our way to the new human settlement Hollice. My friend, I believe very strongly the old ley lines converge there. So there we shall go. We shall establish a library and finally find answers. You have my love, precious Ranmar. Make haste to the Stray Briar. I shall race you there. Yours, Jinmora.
Wait, so she's not dead? This is someone else slumped over it? Or did she die while she was writing it?
Everyone give Munu a moment. This has been a lot.
I'm having a moment.
I had the same question.
Jinmora's body is on the desk right now.
Okay, so she died after writing, haha, JK, I'm not dead.
That's correct. How ironic.
Okay, that does suck quite a bit. Yeah, it does.
It's a really messed up coincidence, honestly.
Was it a coincidence or was it a dice roll that you did? I'm just
That I
asking
did?
for a friend.
Someone rolled an 8 and a 4. I'm not going to name names, but if you remember, it was like a...
80s. Okay. Well,
Wow.
I am now an upset spaghetti dwarf. Okay.
So what's Ranmar feeling? What do you think Ranmar should do now?
Okay. So the letter said to go to the Stray Briar and to meet her, but she didn't make it there.
Yeah.
Okay. But then we were going to meet.
Let me put the letter into the Discord for you so you
Nolan.
can like look at it yourself rather than having to remember it. Everyone can see it on stream right now, so let me go ahead and like hang on. I got you.
Yeah, that'd be neat. Okay.
We have ways now.
I was scribbling so fast as you were talking.
I know.
Oh, that's not fair. I'm so sorry. I appreciate that. There you go. There's the letter in full HD, okay?
Oh, thanks. Okay.
There is a typo in it. It should say old ley lines. It's not, I guess ley got deleted somehow. Ley. But the old lines would also make sense to you. That's why you came here. Your entire life's work as a professor has been learning about these mythical ley lines and how they may have worked and how magic worked before and why did it change. Now you'll find your answers. Now, I mean,
I'll find my answers.
You and Jinmora were going to go together. Jinmora was excited to go with you.
And now I don't even get to bring Thorcum with me.
Oh yeah,
No
Thorcum is
Jinmora.
Thorcum is super super dead.
Pulling out
the
for
other.
Thorcum.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. I like had all sorts of stuff for Thorcum. I thought maybe Thorcum would survive.
I did my best.
You did your best.
I panicked.
You did great.
You did great, Moon.
You did great, Moon.
Fantastic.
Not so bad. It's the first night, and I've nearly killed 2 of my 3 players. Let's go.
So I'll be real sad for Jinmora some more, because she was a great pen pal and an investigator, and then make my way towards finding Nolan.
So be it.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just taking a second there. That's it. The 3 cutscenes. And so the campaign would usually open. Now the lights come up in a small but bustling little town on the edge of the country of Caden, the far eastern edge near what used to be impassable mountains and mining towns. Now there is a massive cleft in the mountain, but a day's travel from Risaldi's Rest, it's called. No one remembers who Risaldi was or what they did, but their town is still here, and they rested here for a time at some point in the past. This town was simply a trade hub on this side of the country, but now it is a very intensive trade hub with a small but not insignificant military presence, royal military specifically, because of the new cut in the mountains and the hope of trade going that way and coming back. And the 3 of you, each on your own timing, following your own path here. But because I control fate, which is you're going to hate me for as this game keeps going. You each arrive within moments of one another. Brisaldi's Rest. The first to enter draws a hush over the entire bar because no one on this side of the mountain has seen an elf in their lives. As Maria enters, every eye in the place is on you. It's a normal-looking inn. It has a massive hearth in the center, sort of open concept, except for big wooden pillars holding the place up. There's easily 30 some odd folks in here with drinks, food. There's not really enough tables for this many folks. The bar is not large enough, but people make do anyway. One person, sort of in the back of the bar, or the back of the room rather, at a table surrounded by other folks who are staring at you. He stands up. He's the best dressed man in the room. He's got a pot belly, a little bit soft featured, looks very friendly, very easy to like before he opens his mouth. He's got a very large, foppish, elegant hat with a feather sticking out of it. And his buttons on his lovely coat, while strained from his girth, are very well adjusted, double-breasted. Ah! You're probably looking for me, he says. I am Noland. I mean, it's an elf. Elves, you must have come for me, right? Is it a bad assumption? Tell me if it's a bad assumption. I'm so sorry. I'll buy you a drink if I'm wrong. Do you drink? I'll buy you whatever you want to drink. Your meal's on me. Hi. You're still standing in the door. He will slowly start making his way over to you. I'm so sorry, Madam Elf. Ms. Elf, Lady Elf.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Veer.
Esmeralda Veer. Bryant Noland. He takes his hat off, bows to you very elegantly, very graceful. How tall is Esmeralda? 5'9", you said?
5'9", yeah.
Okay. You don't tower over Noland, but it is noticeable how much taller you are than him. It's maybe 5'4".
Okay.
He offers you his hand for a handshake.
I take it.
Yeah, you get a nice warm handshake from him. You can feel his pulse in his hand. His hand's a little bit moist, not in an off-putting way, but you do notice. So I guess I jumped the horse cart a little bit here. Are you looking for work?
Sorry, out of character. I'm trying to remember. I'm supposed to offer my services. That's what my mother wanted.
She specifically wanted you to work for Noland. Yeah. How you managed to wind up doing that's up to you.
Okay. So yes. So Esmeralda will. Sorry. Yes, I have. I'm sorry.
That's okay. While your character is standing there a bit dumbfounded by Noland, a woman who is looks exactly like this guy. Exactly, except her nose is smaller and she's much younger. You'd probably peg Noland in his 40s. This woman is in her very early 20s, you think. I'm so sorry. My father is a bit... I apologize. Father, let her be. He starts leading him away. No, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. So she takes her father away from you.
Okay. So I guess my question is out of character.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to relay who I am and where I'm coming from and who my family is, and do they know?
So give me an insight check, actually. You have tools to make me tell you stuff I'm not about to tell you. You can compel me. Do not be a dick.
Oh gosh. With these dice?
Okay, well, I mean, we all have hope. Try blowing on the die. Is that a thing? Chat, everyone blow on the die. We're blowing the die for Fredgy.
Just towards Fredgy. Go.
There we go.
No, it just went on the floor.
I'll tell you what. If it's awesome on the floor, it counts. If not, you have to re-roll it. That's on me.
Excuse me, it went all the way over there. I'll be right back.
It was the magic
Well.
fees. Yo, magic fee too hard.
Magic feed you too hard. Everyone, chat blew it out of her hand.
Oh god, it went far away. Was it a good roll?
It is not awesome on the floor. It is a 3.
Oh, in that case, roll again.
Oh,
It doesn't count on the floor if it's not awesome.
Okay.
It's like on the floor if it's not awesome.
I'm trying to help.
No. Apparently this dice doesn't like any surface.
Nice,
It's
Gio.
fine.
I mean, there's almost some death happening.
Oh, it's a 13.
Natural 13 plus your wisdom
Is 15.
plus your proficiency.
Is 17.
Super good. That's a super good roll.
nice.
All right. Yeah. So the DC
Thanks for the help, chat.
wasn't that high to begin with. You did awesome. Okay. Your read on this situation is you know, this is the guy who's hiring folks to go. There's like billboards posted outside, like, looking for an escort, caravan guards to take this trip across the mountains through the forest and over the river to dangerous lands. And he assumed that the only reason an elf would come in here would be because you were answering his call for money, probably, because he's offering pretty good money.
Okay.
So you don't think he knows about your connection to your mom or your job you do or what your skill set is. You think he saw elf armed, doesn't look like she's scared of what's happening here. She must be good in a fight. I bet she wants to work for me. And that's why he approached you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So my instinct then is to let him believe that.
Well, his daughter has dragged him back over to the table and is quietly admonishing him. He's like,
Okay. So I think what Esmeralda would do is to approach the table and say, like sort of apologize for the surprise that his presence took her for, but then tell him that he was indeed correct and that I am looking to offer my services for work.
oh, no apology necessary. He stands up, he bows again, hat off and on, like a wink at his daughter. It's absolutely fine. I'm so happy you're here. You're on board. It's no worries at all. Here's the contract. He shows you. It's very simple. It's just, you can walk away whenever you want. He can ask you to leave whenever he wants. But as long as you stick around and everyone's happy, you will get 100 gold a month running protection for his folks and, running odd jobs, basically.
Okay.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So he offers you a quill and a pen. His daughter looks a little dumbfounded. The rest of the bar, they're still looking at you, but now their conversations have resumed. It's all about how this Nolan guy could. Oh, you have elf hearing, right? Yeah, an elf. There's an elf here. I thought the elves went away. Yeah, didn't they all go away? No, they didn't all go away, idiot. There's one right fucking there. There's one there.
Yeah.
As the conversation fires up, and do you sign your name?
Yes.
As you start signing, in behind you enters a very heavily armored, if worried-looking dwarf. Ranmar, you enter the same inn.
All right. Okay. So I have no idea what Nolan looks like.
No, you
but
see, nope. Good.
Oh, but it sounds like Nolan kind of stands out in this place.
He does. In fact, he's got an elf standing near him right now, signing a thing. And you, of course, being dwarf kind, you know what elves are, have treated with elves. In fact, one of your research assistants is an elf pariah. It wasn't kicked out. He just didn't really get along with anybody, and he came to do research with you and has been with your university for at least 100 years. So you know a lot about elves.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you also know elves never come over here. So her being here and signing that paper with this guy, probably that's Nolan.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna swing with that, and approach the two, and I mean, I would know that this elf is not the person I'm looking for, because they don't, probably not. So I'm gonna probably look at the human. He's a human, right?
Yep. Yeah, there's a very
and,
well-dressed human, and then there is this this armed and dangerous looking wood elf.
All right. I will. I'm gonna pull a Dr. Livingston, I presume, and then Nolan, I presume,
And that is directed at the man?
at the man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, certainly. Ah, Master Dwarf. Welcome. Welcome, yes. Oh, wow. This is, he grabs his daughter's shoulder and shakes it. She's like this. This is great. This is great. Hey, yeah. So, yeah, we leave in 2 days. And yeah, we're looking for folks that want to, protect the caravan. We're just getting some, the final settlers out there. Yeah. Yeah. Are you interested? It's 100 GP a month.
I'm down. Yeah. I would love to help.
This is incredible. He says, he's like patting himself in the back in his eyes. He's looks very pleased. He slides you a piece of paper and hands you a quill and a pot of ink. He taps it for you and puts the quill towards your hand.
Okay. So it's a contract to sign.
Contract very simply says,
okay.
You can walk away whenever you want. He can ask you to walk away whenever he wants. But if neither of those things happen and you protect him and his and run odd jobs for him now and again, 100 gold pieces every month.
Sweet. All right. I will sign it. And I don't know. I guess I would sign it in common. That makes more sense. But I'll formally introduce myself as Ranmar Drunk Shaper.
Well, Lord Drunk Maker, Drunk Maker, Drunk Baker, Drunk
Shaper.
Drunk Shaper. I'm so sorry, Nolan says. But I'm very glad to have you. This is please meet Esmeralda, Lady Esmeralda, Master Esmeralda, Lord Esmeralda.
Esmeralda's fine.
Please meet Esmeralda is fine. And Melissa cuffs him off the back of the head. Dad, sit down. He sits. She stands up. Welcome aboard.
It's lovely to meet you.
It's just both of you. And you too. Melissa is my name. It's your honorable. Melissa, you say honorable. That's your title. She gives him a fucking death ray look and says, Melissa, looks at you, Esmeralda, and looks at Munu, Ranmar.
Correct. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Have you seen a lot of combat? Melissa says.
To both of us or one of us?
She's looking at both of you, trying to take you both in.
I'm just gonna nod.
Sure.
Just a nod.
It's kind of a slow and then a really fast nod.
Just a slow one. Like
A little bit of a nose scrunch.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff. Or Thorcum.
Rip
And
Thorcum.
you just silently say to yourself, Rip Thorco.
Thorcum.
Whispering a silent prayer for your friend.
Yes.
He really liked you. He was like excited to be on this job. He was talking about all the places you could go after it. At first you thought, is this dude into me? And then it didn't really matter anymore. You're just having so much fun with him. You're like, yeah, we're going to be friends for sure. This guy and I, we're going to go a long way together.
I didn't mean to let him die. I tried.
You were noble.
I want everyone in chat and on air to know that it was in my nature to, and I almost did say, it's not your fault. But I didn't say that. I distinctly did not say that. Just want everyone to know that.
I noticed the distinct lack of it's not your fault. I've noticed it.
So rude.
I
know.
Hey, look, I'm supposed to be the most wholesome and nicest guy on the internet. In D&D town, I got a different
D&D is
different
different.
reputation. It's
D&D is
different now.
not the internet.
It's different.
D&D is different.
Yeah.
Oh.
Andy can be the internet, but it's not the internet. Therefore,
The final entrant into the inn for this scene, there's actually going to be two of them. Finnegan, do you disguise yourself in any way? No one in this town is going to recognize you as the son of the Duchess, just even as it is. But
I can remember, like, out of character, I couldn't remember if, like, Aunt had told Nolan that I was coming, because I was fully prepared to, like, sidearm him and be like, don't, and, like, tell him what's up.
Yep, you're gonna have to do that.
Okay, then yeah, then I'm just gonna take him right to the side. I don't know, like, I'm assuming, because if I walk in, I'm assuming he's immediately gonna agree. Does he know me? Like, if
he hasn't noticed you yet.
okay. But does my aunt does he know of me coming?
You don't know if you. Yeah, we'll say yes. You were announced.
Okay.
And so he expects you, but you don't know who else knows.
Gotcha. Okay, then yeah, I maybe I wait for my cue for him to be slightly apart from the others, and tell him that yes, I am here as here for this thing, but not as the person he knows.
So we'll say if you stand around for like 15 to 20 minutes, he will at some point get up and go by himself to the bar.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
So you sidle out up next to him.
Yeah, I'm a salad next to him. I'm already there. I'm already having a drink.
There it is.
I'm already chilling.
He does a double take when he sees you, and then his eyes open wide. My lord, he says, how lovely to see you. I didn't realize you'd be coming yourself.
Well, I'm here. I'm sure that you know my reasons for being here.
I was led to believe that that someone would be sent to aid me but I didn't realize it'd be you.
Yeah, well, I mean, slightly. I go by a slightly different alias, but still all the same.
Oh, got it. So I shouldn't call you Lord all the time.
No, probably
my lord.
not that. No, probably not.
No?
Probably not my lord. Probably
Duchess, Duchy heir apparent. No. Should I call you
in private? In private.
Okay. What shall I call you?
You can just call me Finnegan.
Finnegan. Got it. Okay.
Tea-water.
Nolan turns around. Everyone, I want to introduce my friend Finnegan. He says. He puts his arm around you. This is Finnegan. It's Finnegan. He says.
Great, subtle. Just pat him. Just pats him on the back. Just subtle. Just whispers subtle.
Oh, hey, you don't want to be playing dice with me, friend. I'll win money.
So is that what's next?
He doesn't make you sign a contract, but otherwise, yeah. So he introduces you. These are my new friends, Esmeralda. He introduces you to your elf friend, and Ronmar, who I've learned is a professor.
Yes.
What? Tell me about your Venus.
I'm sorry, you cut out. Tell what?
I said, tell me about your professorliness. I'm excited to meet a professor.
I study magic and the history of such, right? Don't
Sweet.
I? Oh God.
Yes, you do. That's exactly right, Munu. That's exactly right.
Okay.
Nice
You're doing great.
You're great.
Your expression made me think I got it all wrong for a second.
Mine?
Okay.
No, I'm good. I'm thinking about poor Nolan.
Okay. But yes, Finn, I am a professor of studies and researches magic and the history of magic and its uses.
I'm a very magic professor.
Is there money in that? Says Nolan. He looks genuinely interested.
In the study of magic,
Yeah.
a little, but it's mostly a what do you call it? Do you call it a passion project? Yeah.
I think I understand what you mean, but
What gold
But-
passion project?
why? Are you going to study magic in Hollice?
I mostly passing through, but this is a good paying job that will help me fund more studies in the future.
Yeah, it's a good paying job. That is true. Yeah, actually, out of character, 100 gold a month is ridiculous. That is kingly money. That is a crazy
lot
amount
of money.
It's a crazy amount of money. So just to hammer home, when Quinn's evil aunt was talking about the amount of money and the loss of confidence, this is the kind of thing they were talking about.
Yeah, that's a ton of money. Yeah.
This is really fun for me because like the previous players to do this campaign in alternate timelines didn't ever have the transparency that Quinn just had into the inside of the machine. So it was very fun for me. I said, damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've run this campaign so many times and no one's ever come to Caden to figure out what the fuck's happening here. And before you even left, you figured out part of what's happening. So I'm so happy about it. 10 out of 10.
So wait, I just out of character real quick. I'm gonna let me go back to make sure with my aunt. So you said that my aunt, or no, the king put 500,000 gold into Hollice the whole.
500,000 gold. I mean, it's really, really basic, like spitball numbers here, but we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars.
But he put it into Hollice before he died.
Correct. Not the town itself, the project of digging through the mountain range. Mountain range is it was just impassable 100 miles and tunnels and digging out open air and bankrolling the Mages Guild to like carve out massive sections of rock. And they didn't get dwarves to do it for some reason. They really just wanted human workers doing it. So it took longer, was more dangerous. And then they still had to trailblaze, and they actually established 2 towns on the other side. One is sort of like a satellite town. It's called Trellis. You'll hit Trellis on the way there. And then Hollice is across the river. That's the Hollice is the whole point. It's a frontier town where they want to collect all that trade monies along the river. So rather than being at the ass end of the trade chain, Caden will be in the dead center of it. That's why he did this. Also, he died. Probably wasn't related.
I'm sure it wasn't.
Yeah.
This is why I was having sassy times with my aunt earlier.
Yeah. There's
Your aunt is sassy too.
a power struggle for the throne too, between at least 3 different people, right?
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of character, of course.
that one.
Ranmar
Yeah,
has
I got
no
that one.
idea, but
Yeah.
out of character, there's at least 3 people vying for the throne.
That's about as much information as that right there. What Muno just said is about the information that the other parties ever managed to collect on what's happening in Caden.
Dun dun dun.
Sorry, this is like this is editorial from your waxing nostalgic dungeon master. Pay me no mind. You 3 of you are now in a classic Dungeons and Dragons town, and you have roughly 1 sleep. You have a sleep. 2 sleeps. Sorry, he said 2 days. 2 sleeps before you head out with the caravan. And so you can, if there's any like in-town things you'd be curious to do, you can do that. If you want to try to meet the members of the caravan, you can do that. If you want to surprise me and go into left field and like abandon Hollice immediately and start the timers and go somewhere else in Caden, you can do that too.
Do we have the map?
I can show you the map.
I bet you we do. I was gonna say I don't know if it was like super scrolled up.
Do you want to
so, then
see
we'll find out.
them? Oh, maybe you want. I can give you the map. I can literally give you the map in chat. Hang on.
I'm gonna pin.
Yeah.
I'll also
stuff.
take everyone
I was
else
about
out
to say,
so everyone can see the chat. We can see it together. Hang on. Oh, that's the sad note. We've already read the sad note, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need that sad note
Yeah,
anymore.
we-
Here's
wait,
the map.
We
Also out of character. Am I one of the 3 people attempting for the throne?
No, you aren't. Not to my knowledge. No.
Okay.
So
making
yeah,
Whoa.
your aunt's position is that you could not take the throne on your own because you don't have
Okay.
the sway and power she does, and she can't take the throne without you because she would not be able to orchestrate the downfall of a town in a way that would not look like an evil person did it because you are really likable. And her mind is, if you take it down, they'll never suspect you. And then the town just fails because it was always going to fail. That's the political key she needs to convince everyone the king was always wrong. And those other two usurpers, they were evil. Who do you have left to count on but your one loyal queen? And that's her play. That's her play.
Oh, I'm so excited. As out of character. My character doesn't know, but out of character. I'm very excited.
I did see some folks in chat say they already didn't like your aunt, which was the point. She's supposed to be smarmy. It's like...
It's okay. I secretly don't like my aunt either.
Here's the map. What did you need? Oh, also, did I put the map in chat yet? Oh my God, no, I'm
I was
terrible.
just gonna say,
I'm a
like,
terrible
just
DM.
put it. I'll
Hang
pin
on.
it. Just so we can have
Yeah.
it to, like, reference to.
No, I've already put that there. I need to send it. Processing. Kaboom! There you go. It is in the
Dun, dun,
Discord.
Pinned.
I got you.
Sweet.
Oops.
I got you.
I tried to pin it too. Okay. We have a map.
So
Okay.
we are...
You are now in Risaldi's Rest. That's here. So here's Caden. It's in the center. I mean, if you look at the full map, it's in sort of like the 7 to 8 o'clock area. Kind of towards the center is a town called Risaldi's Rest. The easiest landmark to find is the big words, the Iron Spine. Iron Spine and Caden. Between those two big labels is the town Risaldi's Rest. That's where you are right now.
Are we going to have to guard this cavern going through the secret tunnel? It's not secret. I just wanted to say secret tunnel.
Yeah, so the caravan is going to go through, like, essentially there's the road that leads, I'm tracing it out on stream. It's okay if you can't see that, towards Trellis on the other side. The map is not perfect.
Okay.
It's maybe 50 to 70 miles of cavernous, rocky, mountainous stuff that would have been impassable if not for this crazy expensive project that the king undertook. And so there is a path cut through the mountain, essentially a road. They call it the King's Highway. You can take the King's Highway through the mountains, and then there is a lot of terrain that's essentially woodland interspersed with meadows and like maybe one or two plains like areas before you get to Trellis.
Okay.
We're
Gotcha.
still in, like, the bar area, right? We're still in the little thing.
Correct. We are still in Risaldi's Rest. Yeah. In fact, time does not move forward until the three of you say you're all good, or no one says anything, and I move time forward.
Would it be maybe insight? Can I see if, like, anyone in the bar is either listening or, like, kind of seeing if anybody around us is, like, curious?
You're looking for spies. I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Go for insight.
I am.
That's such a good idea.
Is it a D20?
It is a D20. So insight is D20 plus your proficiency. If you're trained in insight, so you have to go look and see if you have a little marker next to it. You have to pick some number of skills when you created the character.
Marker?
So it depends if you use a character sheet, it'll have a marker next to it. If you just wrote it on notes, whatever skills you picked, things like athletics, stealth,
Oh, yeah.
is
Yes,
insight in there.
I do. Let me scroll back.
You're a bard. You can have like a dozen.
Investigations in there, but not insight.
Not insight, right? So it's just a raw roll. So you add your wisdom modifier to it.
Sweet. Okay. I got a 7.
A 7. Nope. Everyone in here is on the up and up. No spies at all here, sir. Not a single spy. Definitely not. No one eavesdropping anywhere. Nope.
We can't piggyback off each other. Like, can fragile? Okay. That's good. I need to remember that.
Too bad. Oh no. Okay.
Fine.
Okay. All right.
What
nobody panic.
value would I have having a spy now
yeah.
at this point in the campaign? That's crazy. It's just the first day. It's not like you got in crazy fights or anything that almost killed you. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just like,
No.
Oh gosh, maybe is it? Do we need to rest? Question mark. As,
oh,
like,
so
also
since
character versus
because
not
time
character?
moved forward, if you sleep, that's a long rest. You get all your stuff back, all your HP, all your spells and stuff. And so, like for Esmeralda, it's been a couple of weeks since that combat that she had in the woods, and for Ranmar, it's been at least 5 days. So yeah.
Okay. So I've got spells back. Okay. So we have 2 days before we head out.
Yeah.
To guard this caravan. Noland didn't say how big the caravan is. Can I like investigate just how difficult it's going to be
Yeah, absolutely.
based on like, is this caravan going to be like 3 miles long, or is it like a group of like 15 people?
It is. So you start asking around the bar effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You were going to find, in fact, I'll roll a die. We'll see who it is. You talk to 1, 2.
Ooh.
Unless you want to go right and talk to either Bryant Noland or his daughter, Melissa. Both of them seem to know what's happening. And both of them are available.
I'll talk to Noland, and then I wouldn't mind seeing like if anyone's got any juicy gossip about this caravan afterwards.
Okay. All right. So step 1, you approach Noland himself.
Yes. Okay. So
He is signing on one more member, it looks like.
Ooh.
She is she's tall, red hair, tied back. She is very heavily armored, big two-handed sword. She's pretty, but she doesn't take any trouble to like spell it out. She doesn't put any effort into her appearance at all. Her hair is tied back to get it out of her face.
Okay. All right. Another human.
Human, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's tall. She's easily like 5'10", I think.
Okay. All right. I'm writing notes too. Okay.
Ranmar.
So
Perfect. This is your new associate, my new friend and yours, Ashdale.
Ashdale. Okay. I think I forgot to do this earlier, but I would like to offer to shake Ashdale's hand.
Sure. She will happily take your hand and give it a good shake. She's got a very powerful grip.
All right. Nice.
She's not like the annoying, like crush your hand vice grip to shake your hand bullshit, but you can tell she's got muscles in those hands.
Okay. All right. That's good to know.
Good to meet you.
Good.
You are, she looks you up and down. Fighter? Cleric?
Cleric.
She nods. Do you display your deity in any way? Do you have any holy symbols you wear? Brandish pins or a talisman, or is it on your armor?
I do wear a necklace out of character. Am I supposed to keep my deity secret? Is something...
No, you can. That's totally your decision. I mean, most clerics would be...
Okay.
You don't have to be a proselytizer. I have had proselytizers that I've had very quiet clerics. It's okay.
No, I don't want to proselytize, but I will say I wear a necklace for Bacab under my armor.
Okay.
But I'm not too flashy about it.
Okay. Well, she doesn't pry. She just nods.
All right. And you're a fighter? It's like a barbarian.
I hit things.
Maybe?
Yeah, I hit things.
Hit things.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. With this, she
it.
taps a massive, scabbarded pommel.
I like it.
Me too, she says.
I'm like staring up at the very tall, pretty lady. And I'm like, I really like your sword.
I get that a lot, she says.
Yeah. Okay, so is Nolan still next to us?
Yeah, the three of you are just sitting there.
Okay. All right. I would like to kind of glance. Oh my God, my cat is knocking everything off my table. I'd like to kind of glance between Ashdale and Noland, but mostly kind of zone in on Noland and ask if there are anything that we should know about this caravan before we set out in a couple of days.
7 carts. Yes, 7 carts, Pa, says Melissa. 7 carts. We're just like, it's the last group of specialists we need so that the town can really be self-sufficient, right? We finally have blacksmiths, Pa. Blacksmiths. Melissa's filling in the blanks for him as he does not remember them. And he'll say, what else was it? Melissa, what is it? So Melissa will straighten her back up and she'll start reading off the list basically from memory. We have an apothecary, we have blacksmiths, we have a very large family of carpenters, which is a great find. We have 2 of the best tailors I've ever seen. And now we have you 4, she says, for protection.
Okay. Awesome.
The town itself is also pretty well protected. She continues. We have somewhere in the order of 15 to 17 armed guards. So we're
In the town,
In the town.
or
In
that
the
are
town,
also okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I will. Okay. I can't think of anything else I need to know. So I will excuse myself. It sounds like it's late in the day. Everyone's hanging out in the tavern. So I
Yeah.
will excuse myself. I will say, it's been a long day of travel. I will bid you good evening and be ready to depart in 2 days.
Yeah. Wow. It's really almost time, Nolan says. He's like looking a little bewildered all of a sudden. Visually tries to shake it off, whatever he's thinking, and then starts smiling again. Ashiel goes over to the bar.
Can I get a drink with Nolan?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You wanna-
I'm gonna invite Nolan to sit at the bar and have some.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he comes over and has a sit with you. What are we drinking? Friend, what are we drinking? You want the ale here is really great. They got this stuff called Old Barracks. It's like really, really good. I don't know. It's strong. It's pretty hoppy, honestly. I'm not usually into the hoppy beers, you know, but this one's something special about it. It's got a bit of a fruity note to it. I rather like it a lot. Have you had it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, we're getting it. We're getting it. May I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he's ordering 2 beers.
Yeah, I just sit there. Just is there anything that you might be worried about with us upcoming travel? Was Nolan traveling with us out of
Oh, yeah.
character?
Yeah,
Oh.
He's like, a bead of sweat runs down his face a little bit and he starts looking around. I can trust you, right?
Yeah.
I can trust you. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. We're drinking this new beer together. I'm here.
I'm the Baron. They put me in charge. Like they gave me the I have a land. I have a title and the claim to the land. It's mine.
Oh.
So I'm just a little worried that, you know, someone might try to kill me because, I mean, a lot of people don't like this whole Hollice situation, but they're
Why
good
not?
people. They're good people and they work hard, and it's a great town. It's a great little town. You're going to love it there. We have like 120, 130 folks out there. A lot of them living just in the town itself, but there's plenty of miles of farmland. We got food, fish forever. The river is so plentiful. It's just a lovely place to live. It's so peaceful. And people are real upset about it. There's just a lot of, I mean, I can't wait to get out of here, you know? Like the political air here is really toxic, you know? I mean, forgive me for saying so. I know you're maybe just given okay, I'm so sorry. Did I offend you? I didn't.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Why? I hope this isn't an offending thing, but why you for Baron? And you sound pretty resilient to get out. So something's kind of off.
Yeah, do you have persuasion on that character sheet?
I think I have really good persuasion. Let me see.
This is a thing he never tells anybody until like 9 months into the campaign. So if you get it out of him now, I'm gonna cry.
I do have persuasion. I sure do.
Yeah.
Yes!
All right, you gotta roll a d20 and add your proficiency and your charisma.
Charisma proficiency?
I'm pretty sure persuasion is your charisma bonus plus your charisma modifier plus your proficiency bonus plus your d20 roll.
Whoa. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay.
And
So, okay.
yeah.
We're gonna roll first, and then we're gonna take that.
I'm going to say you can roll with advantage on this because he knows who you are and he already has a lot of respect for you. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I got a 14.
Okay.
But then
You can roll the d20 again and take the better of the 2 rolls. That's what advantage does for you.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, a 14 and a 7.
Yeah, I would keep the 14 if I were you.
Yeah. And so then I add proficiency bonus. So 2, 16. And then charisma. So
Yeah.
wait, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, because that's my 30. 19.
I owe your aunt a lot of money. Like a lot of money.
How much money? Or just a lot? Are we
Like enough to pay for her entire manor house again. Look, it was a long series of mistakes, and I mean, the good news is I didn't get killed over it, but I think that's because I took option B, which is I guess a lot of folks see a lot of risk in this Hollice venture for some reason, and they wanted someone likable in charge. And I didn't want to do it because I don't want to go out there if the whole place is going to fall apart, you know. But like, they're good people. Anyway, I didn't have a choice, honestly. Don't tell Melissa. She doesn't know that I didn't have a choice.
your word. It's as safe with me. I'm a I can keep secrets.
It's just it was a lot of pressure working out here. And I'm gonna miss just being a regular old merchant, but I don't know. I can do this. I can do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say you sounded like you were gonna go, but now you're kind of swinging back around to feeling like you're up for it.
His hands are shaking, and he does his best to steady him to drink his beer.
Yeah, I could just give him a little pat on the back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hey. Oh, yeah, he sets the beer down and just like grips his hands together and puts them on the bar. It's like...
That was a good chat. I'll be out of character. We like Nolan, right? He's not like Nolan's like okay.
You asking the DM? I hate Nolan. I want him to die. Like I want to kill the asshole because if he dies, Hollice fails. So yeah, I want to kill him. I don't like Nolan at all.
We like Nolan then.
We like Nolan.
we like Nolan.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I have faith in Nolan.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So if Esmeralda is just kind of, you know, like hanging out in the tavern, just kind of, you know, checking things out, and I have perception, could I pick up and hear that conversation?
Give me an awesome roll on it. How about that? You roll your d20.
Okay.
Holy shit, Quinny, what is that? That looks awesome.
Oh, it's a little cappuccino.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Yeah, right?
It's very pretty.
Shit.
Thank you. Me, Quinn has this, not Finn. Finn can't have this right.
Okay, so I got a 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I add, what do I add for?
For perception, you're going to add your, is it int? Or wisdom? Wisdom. So it's d20, wisdom, proficiency.
Okay, so that would be a 13.
13. In this bar, not quite high enough.
Okay.
So close. So close. And also a very good idea.
Damn these dice.
Since you're standing in there trying hard to focus in on that conversation, you do not notice one of the random town locals making his way up to you. Hey, hi, sorry to interrupt. Whatever, madam, lady, lady elf person. Look, could you settle a bet for me? Are you the last one? Are you the last elf?
Oh no.
Esmeralda smirks and decides to say yes. Why? Yes, I am the very last.
What?
My kind.
Ah, fuck, he says. He's like, God. Could you just like do me a favor because I can't lose this bet right now? It's like it's more about the face. I'll give you the money from the bet, okay? As long as you tell them you're not the last one. Could you do that for me?
Esmeralda just kind of shakes her head and walks away.
Fuck. He sulks his way back over to his friends, and they're all like laughing and clapping the table. Look, I knew it! I knew it! You hear someone say, "Why would the last elf come to this bar now?" Shut up, Ray!
Oh, poor Ray.
Poor Ray.
Esmeralda is entertained.
Mooney, what's Ramar doing?
Let's see. So I wanted to see if I could like catch any juicy gossip by chatting up the folks. I know Nolan told me or it was Melissa, said there were blacksmiths and apothecary, carpenters, and tailors in the caravan, right?
Yes.
Can I investigate and is there anything cool I can find out about them? Are any of those folks in here?
Yeah.
Is the caravan, the people in the tavern?
Some of them are.
Chat one up? Yeah. Can I see if they've had any trouble so far, at least? If they're expecting to have more trouble?
Give me, let's say you can pick either perception or insight in order to sort of like intuit who in the bar is a caravan member rather than a local. Some of them are obvious.
Right.
Like, I mean, you're not sure exactly what happened, but someone named Ray got yelled at and there's like some raucous noise over there.
Okay.
You're pretty sure they're not in the caravan.
Okay, I'm gonna go with insight. Okay, here I go. Oh God, that's a 20, not a nat, an unnatural 20.
All right, you glance around the room and you spot a young hetero couple that you're pretty sure is not from around here.
Okay.
The guy is tall and lanky. He's got short blonde hair. He looks pretty fucking nervous about being here. And then the who you believe is his partner, given the way she's touching him and like leaning on him and trying to console him, is significantly smaller, but she has a very strong frame. Her hair is dirty blonde and tied back.
Okay. So they look nervous though.
Mm-hmm. And because you got a 20, their clothing, while it's simple, is very well made. It's sturdy. It's perfectly cut. You can't see the seams unless you're really staring.
So they're probably the tailors. Okay.
I trust your assessment, Professor.
Oh, come on. Okay. All right. I will approach.
Okay.
And I'll introduce myself. Oh, what?
The young woman turns to you immediately and she's like, "Oh, hey, hi. I saw you come in. I'm come sit with us. Come on."
I will take a seat. I'll say, I'm Ranmar.
Ranmar, hi. I'm Aya. My name is Aya. This is my husband Aldi. We're on the caravan. You work for Nolan. I saw you over there. You signed up with him. I'm sorry. I don't mean to eavesdrop, but I saw.
Oh.
So that's really great. That's cool. We should be friends. You want to be if you want, we could want.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you
nice to meet you, Aya and Aldi.
Do you like your cloak right now? Your cloak looks like it's really sturdy, but like here, and she like pulls out a really lovely sort of like dark navy blue cloak that is warmer than yours and much more regal looking. And she hands it to you.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's really, it's custom. You should give a gift to a new friend, right? So.
In and out of character, I'm kind of stunned. Okay. I kind of reach out slowly and kind of goop it. And I'm like, this is beautiful. Like,
thank you.
What do I say? This is so generous. I don't know what to say. Literally, I don't know what to say.
Well, I'm really glad you like it. I'm flattered. What can I do for you? You probably didn't just come over to make friends. I mean, I'm glad you're here. We could be friends. I want to be your friend. It's good to make friends, right, honey? Yeah, of course. Hi. He can't make eye contact with you. Hi, I'm Aldous. You can call me Aldi if you want to. And it's really lovely. It's really lovely to meet you, Master Ranmar.
Nice to meet you both, Aya and Aldi. It's a pleasure. I'm kind of swapping out my ratty cloak for this lovely one. While I do that,
I can take that. I bet you I can do something with that if you don't mind. Aya says.
If you want, sure.
She takes it, and she's looking it over, and still listening to you. Sorry, I'll worry about this later.
Yeah.
She's sitting at the table. You were saying.
I just wanted to introduce myself. You look like you're not from around here, and I thought you might be one of the members of the caravan that we have just been hired on. Sounds like I might be right.
Mm-hmm. We are. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you had a good journey so far?
Well, we haven't come very far. We just live on a couple of towns away, actually. I grew up here. But yeah, we don't really have anything tying us here. So I thought getting us to a new horizon, new adventure, put in some new roots somewhere, you know. And then she bumps into Ollie, start our family, and make new friends. It will be. I'm really excited to see what's over there.
Aw, so you have the
me too, says Aldi.
Aw, so have the adventuring spirit. Sounds like. At least Aya does.
Yeah.
Out of character, at least Aya does.
Oh, did you say it in character or just out of character?
Out of character, okay. At least Aya has the adventuring spirit. But in character, I say, so adventurous spirits, are you?
I want to come up and listen in.
Shh, okay, sure. I mean, she is, yeah. You're the adventurer, Aya. That's you. Oh, you have it too. You're gonna love it out there, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of opportunity, a fresh start.
Everyone in that town's gonna look so good and be very warm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's important. Warmth is important.
What time of year is it? Are we
it is spring.
Winter?
It is late spring.
Okay.
Late spring.
Okay.
It's late spring, but it's like very northern Europe, Scandinavia, Iceland-like climate. And so late spring, it's still like high 40s, low 50s. You're all used to that temperature, but it's not shorts weather. Like you're
okay.
Yeah.
But we're not staring down winter already. Okay.
Correct. Also, is Finn, are you actually listening to this conversation?
Yeah, I'll come up. I'll meander my way up to stand next to.
Oh, okay, sure.
To stand next to.
Another hi. My name's Aya.
Hi.
She extends her hand.
I was just coming over. This is one of my. I could shake your hand. This is one of my associate. What do I call Adventure buddies?
Associates, fun word.
Yeah, associates works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, what? I didn't catch your name. I'm so sorry. If you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Finnegan Teawater.
Finnegan.
Finn for short.
Teawater. That is a really great name, if I may say so. I love that name.
Oh my god, I love
That's a really nice name.
Out of character, but in character. Thank you.
Yeah. Gosh, I only had one nice cloak. I'm so sorry, but I'll make you. Oh, but you are. Ooh, no, I take it back. I take it back. She takes out a small child's cloak, which is just as nice and will fit you. Okay, but now I'm out of cloaks, she says.
I'm thankful for this cloak.
Is Finn, are you wearing, like, I guess you swapped out of your fancy nobility clothing? Because you would stand out to a tailor for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious. Yeah. I'm like, should I notice something's weird here?
I mean, I guess if we want to make it a little interesting, I could have maybe one piece of garment that I kind of left on, but I don't know what that would be.
Okay. You may have changed over to like a traveling coat and traveling pants. You may have one traveling shirt. But Muna, you have really high insight, right?
I do. I have really high insight.
Why don't you roll that insight check for us?
Oh, okay. I'm on it. Let me not drop my pen. It's a 16.
Okay. So, yeah, I will say, while Finn's disguise is pretty good, the way Finn carries himself belies something deeper.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Done.
Okay. I'm writing this down so that way I know it's in character, that I know something's a little
Oh, wait.
off.
Out of character. I forget. I'm not supposed to be letting them know who I am, right? Am I supposed to be kind of like hiding that?
I mean, your aunt wasn't really specific, but yeah, the part of it, disguise would be good. I mean, the whole idea, I think, from her point of view, could be that if everyone knows, it's like, the fake name. I only like your given name for your character. I only used for the opener because we're never gonna hear it again, and here we are all the time. So if everyone knew that Master Relbin Bernakis, Lord and heir to the Duchy of Brenikos, blah 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 blah, they knew. It's a full title. It's in the document. If it would be okay if everyone knew that it was Relbin, because the whole idea was that you would go out there and they would all depend on you and count on you, and you would surreptitiously engineer the downfall, and no one would believe it was you. Because your aunt's like, oh, he's so awesome. But she didn't take time to say that because she felt really uncomfortable after the hugdess and didn't get through the rest of her thinking about it. And so she just kind of said, go and mess them up. And so even if it is your fault, she'll probably throw you under the bus. That would be your thinking on your aunt. So
That makes sense.
yeah. So you can decide if you want to be secretive about your lineage or you already have the name Finn. So, but you can decide.
Yeah. I'm gonna be secret. I'm gonna see secret boy for now until it maybe behooves me to be otherwise.
There we go.
Fair enough.
So Aya says, we're tailors, and you're the muscle. You're the muscle. Looking right at Ramar.
Oh,
She nods.
I was about to say, I guess I kind of, I look at Finn and then like glance around the bar looking for Esmeralda, and I'm like, it looks like I could be, but looks are deceiving. Looks can be very deceiving, for sure.
That's true, Aya says. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at me, would you guess I'm a tailor?
Your clothes are very lovely. I would not be surprised to learn you are a tailor, but I probably would not have guessed.
No, I have to. Disguise is not my strong suit, she says.
Disguise is not your strong suit? Is that what you said?
I'm not very good at it.
Oh.
What are you disguising yourself from?
Well, nothing. That's why I'm no good at it. I mean, maybe that's a thing. I don't know. I mean, I said,
Why
I'm
would
obviously
you
a
need
tailor, and
that?
they totally guessed right. And so,
I got it. I got it.
y'all in your fancy.
I was a
cappuccinos.
little off too, but I'm very nervous. I was like, maybe I missed something.
No, I thought for some reason they're trying to be under wraps while traveling, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
what we're thinking?
No,
Or
the
is
whole
that what-
disguise comment was just her trying to be cheeky.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I was like, is that the juicy gossip I need? That they're traveling in disguise? Okay. 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 All right. So they said they hadn't had any trouble so far, but they've only traveled a little bit so far. So most of the journey is still ahead of them, at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
To go through the okay.
Yeah, I mean, so far the person who's traveled the farthest that you've talked to really is you, Ranmar. I mean, Esmer has come a lot further, but you haven't really had time to sit down with her yet.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I don't have any other questions. I'm drawing a blank, I'm afraid. Okay. Well, I looked around for Esmeralda to spot her. Where is Esmeralda? Because like these are the two people that we're gonna be, or the three of us are gonna be fighting alongside each other, and we.
I can come with you. We can go find.
They signed up.
Find our
They signed up that tall redhead too. Remember?
Yeah,
That was what I was gonna do next. Actually, I
Ashdale.
think that yes, after Esmeralda caused chaos among some of the locals, that she's curious about Ashdale's story, so she wants to speak to Ashdale.
Yeah, I completely forgot about Ashdale already. I'm so sorry. I'm having a brain fart.
Don't be sorry. You're doing great. You're doing awesome.
Maybe
I just had your whole thing to think. So
You just carried on a conversation with a tailor. You're doing amazing.
Yeah.
Building up that familiarity is very valuable later on when you need to save her life and she knows she can trust you already. When you call her to get out of the way, she won't be like, I don't know if I can trust you, and then get killed. She'll be like, of course I trust you, and she'll move. Little things.
No.
My brain works that way. And now you
So
have
much pressure.
friends.
Friendship. Okay. All right. So much pressure. Okay.
Can I like turn to Ramar and be like, okay, or turn to our two lovely Taylor friends and be like, this was wonderful meeting you, and I'm excited for our journey, but me and Ramar should really go find our two other what would we just say? What the word?
The muscle. You're the muscle.
The muscle.
I chose you muscles.
Muscles. You got to find our two other muscle buddies
muscle buddies.
to discuss how we're gonna get you there safely.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
great. Great. I can't wait to talk to you again. Okay. Aldi, honey, they're gonna go. Yeah, it was really lovely meeting you. Please let me know if you like the cloaks. I can resize them for you, or I can add some trim if you'd like. He looks at Finn for a moment and looks you up and down. Gold trim for you on that cloak if you want. It'll go really well with his hair, honey. Yeah, that. Yeah, he's right. The way the light and your hair interact, it'll look really good on that cloak. Anyway, just stop by when you have time.
Amazing. Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate you.
May's getting into trouble in the background.
I hear the trees.
I just saw
Thank you.
a dark void of mischief.
void's gonna void.
Esmeralda, I heard rumblings.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I wanted to talk to Ashdale.
Ashdale is at the bar. She has an empty stool to her left, and if you were watching her when she got there, she gave a real cold look to the dude on the stool to her right, and now there's an empty stool to her right. So she's alone at the bar right now.
I like her already. I will take the left stool.
Okay. She glances at you and then does a double take.
So Esmeralda is going to ask what brought her to the caravan and to Noland.
Money. The money is crazy good.
It is.
I'm not going to work for a year, maybe 2 years, and then never work again. Yeah.
Where do you come from?
Out west, he says, taking a sip and looking away from you. You got to come from east, right? Like way, way east.
Out of character. Where do I
Yes, right. And so you had to go. Hang on, nap time. No, it's totally normal. This is second nature to me because I've been doing this for literally 15 years. But no, this is your first time. It's okay. All right, you, Esmeralda, are from this massive spread of woods. Okay.
Okay.
This is where you were. In fact, the fight you just had is probably somewhere around here. Like literally, this is your opening fight. Where the little hand is below the T. Between the E and the S had a little arrow pointing towards the ocean on the borderline. That's kind of where it was. Anyway, so in order to get to where you are now, you had to go like 1, 2, like this, all this way. Hang on, I'm going to measure this out. I'll actually tell you how far it was. 50 digits. I'm doing this on my screen, so you can't really see this part. That's 300, so that is 300, 600. it's roughly 1,000 miles. You've been traveling quite some time.
But I am speedy.
You're pretty fast, but you were living in the woods for like a month easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also out of character. I'm not supposed to say much about the forest. Do I remember that correctly?
I mean,
Forbidden.
the way no, that's the Quellin. The Quellin is forbidden.
Oh,
Okay.
never
That's
mind,
the other
sorry.
forest. Well, I mean, though, to be fair, the Sinlay kind of also forbidden. And so you do not tell people outside of the Elvish Kingdom how anything works in Elftown. You don't tell them how to find places. People come in and they're escorted there if they're allowed to come in there at all. Merchants are allowed to come a little bit into the wood, and there are essentially settlements set up for them to trade, but they do not come into elf cities. It's very rare that non-elves get very deep into the Sinlay.
Okay. So then, yes, I confirm that I come from the east. Can I I have some insight and some perception and stuff. Can I get any kind of sense about her?
Sure.
I have to roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I got an 8, and that would be insight is wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
So 12.
And your proficiency, because I'm pretty sure you took insight as a skill, right?
Yes.
So 14?
No, so that would be total. That would be 12 total.
Oh, you got 12 total. We got to get you
Yeah.
new dice, Pratchett. I was like, that's like you've been rolling under 10 all night.
Yep.
So
Oh.
out of character, before I will, you did make the DC, so I'll give you some intel, but like the out of character, when I get real frustrated, I will start, I'll start rolling what they used to roll, before D20s were like really easy to get. They would roll a D10 for the for the first digit, like the ones place, and then they would roll a D6, and if it was 1 through 3, it was a 0 for the second place, and if it was a 4 through 6, it would be, that's how they get to a 20. And so 6 and 0 is a 20, and then 1 on the D6, and 1 on the D10 is a 1. And that is another way.
Too much math for my brain.
I mean, it is another D20 technically at your desk if you get super pissed. We'll work it out. Anyway, okay. So, so you get the impression that if a bar fight broke out in here, Ashjel would feel right at home. She she's got a really rough and tumble air to her. Likes to swing first and work things out later. She doesn't seem very keen on talking about where she came from. But she's obviously committed to this cause, even if for money, and she's not going to back down from anything dangerous that threatens the caravan.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. So Esmeralda at that point is just gonna kind of nod and just
What?
continue to sit.
What about you? Like, why? I mean, you're like, forgive me for saying so, but you're like, you don't need this money, right? Like your people are way set up. So why are you here?
Adventure.
I mean, we're probably getting into some crazy shit. I'll give you that. You know what I keep thinking about? This place over there that they put all this money into, like, how come no one's done this before? Why is there no settlement there yet? It just seems weird to me that no one's tried before, right?
I guess maybe we'll find out.
That doesn't make me feel comfortable. I thought you'd tell me why. You lived over there, right? Like, how old are you? You got to be like 300 or 400 years old, right?
Oh no.
Oh gosh, like
Not
older
even
than
close.
that?
Oh no. Bring it down a bit.
180.
Out of character.
Mhm.
I'm 30, correct?
Sure.
Is that what we just said?
30 is
okay.
just fine. Yep.
Okay. I am 30.
1,000, she says.
Aw.
Years.
30,000 years.
No, just 30. 30 years.
Is that possible?
Well, yes.
She like starts counting on her fingers for a second.
No.
Do you want a beer? Do you want a drink? What do you drink? They might have wine here. I don't know. Do you want that? I'm not hitting on you, just so we're clear. Do you want a drink?
A drink would be lovely.
I like that.
All right. Well, what do you want? What do you want? She'll order you a drink.
Surprise me.
Okay. You get a surprise.
Are Finn and I close enough to overhear this? Have we found them in the crowd and
Yeah.
approached yet?
Yeah, the crowd's thinning out. So if you want to ambush no one's asked yet, but at some point one of you is bound to find out that you all have room. You have lodgings at this inn. Like no one's covered everything for the folks
Oh,
that
I
are
forgot we have.
working for him. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So you already have a place to sleep.
Oh, I was just gonna go like sleep in whatever patch of woods I could find.
I forgot sleeping existed.
Franchi, what are you trying to do? You some AD&D elf shit? What is this crap? I
like
sleep in the trees.
woods.
It's totally legit. You can, but you also
I
have
lived in
a
the
nice,
woods for a long time. Remember?
but you have really lovely beds in the woods because you have some of the best crafts elves in all of the planet.
when I was living with the wolves.
Oh, that's fair. That is fair. You were roughing it even for elves. But you remember what a bed is, don't you? Like,
Yeah, and just she wouldn't think to ask 'cause she's just gonna find a tree to sleep under.
Oh,
well, yeah,
Oh.
you do have lodgings. Anyway, yes, Ranmar and Finn can absolutely ambush this conversation.
Okay.
oh, yeah.
I'm
we can
content to listen and information gather.
That's
as a
creepy,
nerd
though. You
might
wanna-
do. I know. They're talking, and I don't have any charisma.
Well, don't be a stranger, Ashel says to Ranmar. This is fine. There's another seat over here. You can please join us.
I'll approach the bar and kind of hop up onto a bar stool.
She did not notice Finn because Finn is small
Aw.
and she is tall.
Oh, it's so little.
Can I just stare up at her until she notices me?
Yeah, she like spills some of her drink. My God, kid, what are you? Oh, you're not a kid. Apologies, Master Halfling. It's very dark in here.
Oh,
Can I buy you a drink?
yeah, that'd be grand.
She'll buy you. Do you already have a drink in your hand from Nolan? You have 2 drinks now.
I have several.
Yeah.
I have several.
Just carrying drinks around. Situation normal here. This is normal Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, Ashdale and I already met briefly when I went back to Nolan to ask about information about the caravan, like how big it was, what sort of people would be in it. That was when he was recruiting Ashdale. So I briefly met Ashdale before. I'm not.
She recognizes you.
Yeah.
So you're
not a complete stranger just walking up.
So Ashel says, you two are friends. She points at Ranmar and Finn. And I didn't catch your name, elf friend.
Esmeralda.
Can I call you Ez?
Ez is fine. Esme is fine. Ray is fine.
Yeah, there's too many syllables. I'm sorry. I can't. As it is. Ez, Ranmar, and Finn. So the 4 of us are working together, right? So we should probably get along. Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
I think so.
For you to decide. I'm here to get along, but you were scared by me for our first interaction.
Look, it's dark in here. I'm 3 in already. She waves the beer around. It's been a long, you know.
I cheers and I'm like, you know what, me too.
Yeah, all right. She'll cheers you.
Well,
So, do you all sign up for crazy ass expeditions like this all the time?
Not every day.
This is my first.
Mine too. She says, mine too.
Oh my goodness.
I've been like,
We're
I've
bonding already.
done the bodyguard thing. I've been hired muscle for a while. Money's pretty good, but this money's crazy good.
Yeah.
It's crazy good.
It makes you a little suspicious. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you know what I'm not suspicious of, honestly? That Nolan
Oh.
guy, he is not a good liar.
What
That
do
is
what
good
do
to
you
know.
mean?
He
What do you
does
mean?
not seem like a
Has
good
he
liar.
lied to you?
No, that's what I'm saying. I trust the guy.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
He
Besides, I've done
Not
jobs for him
entirely-
before, so.
not entirely sure how to say this without sounding. He doesn't quite seem clever enough to be a good liar.
Right?
He wouldn't be able to keep the lies straight.
I don't think
Aw.
so. No.
I mean, you're right.
I don't know. I think he's fine. I'm sure he'll pay us. Again, I've worked for him before. He's paid me before. It's never this much money, but like Hollice is apparently
It is a large amount of money.
it's money. Hollice is money.
Hollice is money.
So Ashdale has worked for Nolan before.
Yeah, I have.
What did you do? What kind of jobs have you done for him before?
Well, he's a merchant. He's been going all over the country, and I have off and on been one of his bodyguards for about 4 years now, I guess, on and off. I mean the Kadic Docks district it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough down there. Because I mean that lady that runs the place, she's a crazy bitch, yo. That halfling is so mean, and like everyone. This is Quinn's aunt, by the way. Everyone, everyone down there it's just a mess. So it's like just a number. Like I mean,
Can I just pull my drink up and be like, oh?
I don't know anything about that.
For the most part, I just have to cross my arms and look scary. It turns out when I first showed up, I used like a regular person's sword and a shield because it seemed more responsible. But the people there, they don't really know how to fight with their weapons per se. They're just all about intimidation. And as soon as I got this thing and she taps her two-handed sword, everyone just stopped. I just crossed my arms and there were no more fights. So maybe we'll get some more of that on this trip.
That certainly sounds like the ideal solution to a problem.
I mean, my
It's
hope
to
is
just talk your way out of it with a big weapon without having to swing it.
you see you mean I mean I just so we're clear. I love swinging this thing. It is so satisfying. It hits hard. It's good.
I imagine it makes a lovely clank.
I mean, if it makes a clank, I did something wrong. It's the
Like a soda can.
that's what you really want, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just
I
hoping this
kind
is
of pat my warhammer and I'm like, I know the feeling.
that is a fine weapon. That also makes good sounds when it contacts things.
It does. It's
Less of a
sounds like that and more sounds like crunch, but they're good sounds.
More of a
there's a bit of a
crunch, yes.
squish to it, yeah.
Yeah, a little.
a very satisfying crunch.
I mean, all that is stuff that I do have an affection for, but I am between y'all and me, I am really hoping that this is just a milk run. I just want to hang out in town and cross my arms sometimes when anyone rough comes in and just watch the money rain in from all the merchant trains that come through. That'll be a nice, easy 2 years. And then, man, I don't even know where I'll retire to. Inurian's so nice. It's so nice, but the beer here in Caden is much better, even though the political situation here it's gross, frankly. I don't know.
I'm getting that vibe.
It's pretty bad for you.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Esmeralda. I'm so sorry. It was a while back, and I forgot to say I'm sorry. I am sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm not even sure what you interrupted, so you're fine.
I'm so sorry.
Out of character, Esmeralda also has no charisma, so
We're just a couple of nerds. Oh no.
One, Ashdale is not a nerd out of character. Ashdale's int is her dump stat. Two, her charisma's fine, okay?
It's -1.
No, you leave Ashdale alone. Her charisma's not -1.
No, me.
Oh,
mine.
That's your problem. That sounds like an Esmeralda problem.
It is.
Yeah, I meant Esmeralda and I are a couple of nerds.
Yes.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
We're both -1 charisma.
That's my height. I don't know how to use it. Look, I have high charisma. I still don't know how to use it. I'm still on
Not yet.
You've been using it. You got a whole bunch of information out of Nolan and out of you're going far with your charisma tonight.
Yeah, y'all are doing awesome.
Oh my god, you're
All
doing
the
awesome. Oh,
info.
I know you.
Should we sleep at some point? I don't want to miss something. Can we do we want to
The
go take a
taverns-
stroll outside? Do we want to I could ask my comrades. Do we want to go take a stroll before heading to bed?
That sounds lovely.
Maybe we can check perimeters.
Yeah, I was
of,
about to
our
say
caravan.
it wouldn't be a bad idea to check
See the
out
lay
if
of
there's
the land.
yeah.
You want to case this place out? Ashdale says.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'd be. I think actually what I would specifically like to do, because I mean, do I have to do what are they called? Not persuasion. Not in.
Perception.
I think perception. Yeah. Do I have to do perception checks to have a feeling to do something in the world, or is me being I want to go check and make sure the caravan isn't booby trapped or rigged or anything like that?
You can take
something that my
your
character-
player knowledge and use that to motivate the decisions of your character, if that's what you're asking. So
Okay.
if you think it's reasonable for your character, if you really want to make it character based, your aunt is a malevolent, calculating psychopath with a spy network. And she thinks you have a spy network, whether or not you did before. You don't now, of course. You have to rebuild one if you needed to. But that's your pedigree. So
Okay.
would you think to look for booby traps? Yes.
Yeah. I think it would not. I think it would be of our best interest if we maybe go scout out the caravan. I personally would like to see if there's anything funky or wonky with the whole setup.
Yeah, okay. I could do that. As Jill says, she stands up and has a little bit of a waver to herself, and then she straightens herself out. She looks at the three of you for a moment. She points right at Esmeralda's face. Do you like being in fights?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not quite certain that I would choose it as a
Okay,
pastime.
fine. That's good. That's good. You points at Finn. Do you like being in fights?
Of course. You see me?
Points right at Ranmar. It's right in Ranmar's face. Do you like being in fights?
Sure.
She looks you up and down, Ranmar, and she says, okay, I got to tell you something. I confide something in you, Ranmar.
Oh.
I'm still good for a fight right now. I know I am. I've done it before. But between you, me, and these two, and this bar, and I guess the stool, I'm not leaving the stool out of it, I am shit-faced right now. So you tell me when it's fight time, and I will draw this, and I will remove some heads, but I can't make that decision right now. You have to make the decision for me. Are we clear? Be responsible with that power, Ranmar, okay? Can you do that?
She drinks some water, gets a nap.
She gets right in your face, takes your sides. Do you have a helmet on?
No.
Okay, takes your cheeks into her hands and gets right in your face.
I'm definitely not blushing.
I am counting on. Oh, she's quite lovely. I am counting on you to tell me when it's fucking go time. Okay.
I reach up and that thing where people grasp each other's forearms, let's fucking go. I do that and I'm like, I got you. I will do this for you.
Great. I'm pretty sure you'd be responsible because you clearly don't like being in fights. Okay, let's do it.
Love it. Love it. Love it. All right.
All right. So the four of you,
Played.
the four of you Case, the you look over the wagons. Is that right?
Do we have
Yes.
to?
Yeah.
Do we have to like say things like I specifically want to check A, B, and C, or is just like a whole like check just cover it?
You could do that if you want to. I mean, you might be interested to know that there's someone like trying to be sneaky about being under one of the carts.
I don't like that. I'm gonna say no. I don't like that somebody's being sneaky. Do we know that? Do we see that?
You see it.
What
Yeah.
do you, oh, what? Why are you? Who's under the cart? Come out from under that cart. Show that.
They start going to the other side of the cart. Ashle's
you
like,
there?
"Is it go time? Is it go time?"
Not yet. Not
no.
yet.
Whoever it is takes off at a run away from the carts.
Oh, it's go time.
Esmeralda is
All
quite
right,
speedy.
so Ashdale and Esmeralda take off. They are very fast. This is one of those rare occasions where Ranmar and Finn, you are just not going to be able to keep up with your Herculean. I mean,
Did you
Esmeralda.
say rare?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make him feel better. I just had Ashdale dress Munu down. We're not going to hammer down on it twice right now, Esmeralda. Let's be kind. Esmeralda, you are going to get there astride before Ashdale, and you're pretty sure when Ashdale gets there, she's going to cut whoever it is heads off.
Oh, no.
So you need to make the call. You think this kid's maybe 13 years old?
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Are you asking me or are you telling me?
So you are running. You are right behind them. You can grab or attack right now if you want to. What do you want to do?
I kind of want to just like jump onto them and like stop them from running.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Oh God.
Sending good vibes.
Vibes.
Oh wait, this worked last time. Chat, come on.
Vibes. We got
Blow on the die, everybody. Chat, blow on the dice. They did last time. I promise they did.
Come on.
Vibes.
Give me the vibes.
Give us the vibes.
Oh, I got 20. Nat 20.
You nat 20?
Yes.
What? Fraggy.
It's the
This
magic
kid is
thingy.
13 years old. All right, well, you got him by the collar. He ain't going nowhere. Ashdale gets right up next to you, and she like reaches for her sword, but notices you're basically holding this kid up off the ground by his collar. She's like, she looks at you. She's looking at you. She crosses her arms.
Oh.
She looks at the kid. We are very disappointed in you. Oh, God. Oh, God, the kid says. Oh, God. Okay, Ranmar and Finn, you catch up.
Good, we're here. Okay.
Who is this small child?
Marty. I'm Marty. Marty, sir. Marty. Oh, God.
Marty, what were you doing under the cart?
That's not your part.
I don't know. I just wanted to see what happened if I look, it's just really funny if the wheels fall off.
No, it's not.
If the
really
wheels
funny.
fall off.
Yeah.
That's a bad time for people. There's
Did you-
people in those carts.
Did you tamper with the wheels?
No, maybe a few. I did a few. I did. What?
What?
Don't kill me. Oh,
Why?
God, don't kill me. He's looking right at Ashdale. She's like,
Back. No, don't kill him, Ashdale. Bring him back to fix it. Go fix it. Go fix it.
You want me to fix it? I can't fix the
I-
cart. I can
no,
hold the
Marty.
cart up. You want me to hold the cart up while you fix it?
No, sorry, Ashdale. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Tell Marty that Marty has to go fix the cart. That's how you can.
Okay, I got
put
it.
the
She
hand-
grabs Marty by the collar, holds him up in the air. You are fixing the cart, or no one will be able to fix what I do to your. She looks at Esbray and Ranmar. How far do I go with this? How far? The kid is terrified.
That's about far enough for now. We'll put a
that
pin
wheel
in that.
fixing
Got it.
her?
Okay, she hands the kid back to Esmeralda.
Thank you.
Sure. I guess, are you good? I'm going to go lay down. Is that all right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
That's
Zoe.
good.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Ashdale.
She goes and lays down under one of the carts.
Before we call it a night, I make a point. I will come back and collect Ashdale. If I have to drag her comfortable to sleep, I'm coming back for her.
Fair enough. All right. Well, you have a kid. You have a kid in your hands. I'll fix it. I'll fix them. I'm so sorry. I'll show you what I did. I'll show you. Oh, God, don't let the mean lady cut my head off.
And
Sure.
as Murray wants to like, I'm holding him. It's like, let this be a lesson to you.
I've learned I'll never touch a card again in my life. I'll never touch a card again.
Oh,
Now she feels kind of bad.
don't feel bad. Kid was sabotaging our carts.
I kind of want to know why, though. Like, I want to know why. Like, why would you think that's funny?
It was, I don't know. The guy said it'd be funny. He gave me some money, and money's cool. And I thought, why not? It'll be funny.
No.
Huh?
What guy?
I don't know. He had like a hood and stuff. They just gave me money. I don't care who it is. Gave me money.
My cat is asleep on top of my spells. I feel like I might have a spell, but
Oh,
the
no.
cat's on them.
Oh
Oh
wait.
no.
From the DM to
waking
your
the
cat, thank you. I'm going to send you a fucking fish.
No, I'm waking the cat up.
Oh, no.
That has been broken.
Okay, I moved the cat. Okay, it's just
Ooh,
I feel like I should have a spell for this. Give me just a second.
If you told the dead this poor kid, everyone in chat's going to like be really scared of you.
No, I'm not gonna toll the dead this kid. Let's
If
see.
Moon does something, and I like me and Reggie also has something to do. Is it
Yeah.
only one shot or?
It depends on what's happening.
Okay.
Each of you can do different things to hear. You can't. Two of you can't roll the same intimidate check. Basically, if one of you if for instance one of you decides I'm going to try and intimidate this kid, which is literally what Ashdale did, then no one else can do that.
Okay.
So one of you could do a persuade, for instance, one of you could intuit, but each of you could cast the same spells. The barriers are on skill dogpiling. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. In other words,
right.
don't worry about that. I'll set boundaries if I have to. Just like be creative and try to sort your way through this stuff.
Let's see. Would it be frowned upon if I used command, which just I use a one-word command that if they fail a saving throw, they have to explain. So like can I command this kid to explain
Absolutely.
about who that kid is or who the hooded figure is?
Yeah, what's the save?
Okay.
What's your DC?
Oh no. My cat's not asleep on this page. 13.
Natural 1.
Yes.
So, okay, it was like after dinner time, and I was like wandering around outside, and I didn't know what I was going to do, and I thought maybe I'll go tip over the water drinking thing again for the horses, because it makes a goddamn mess, and all the mud in the streets, and the horses go through the mud, they get mud all over the stupid rich people, and I really enjoyed doing that, but then I didn't do that today, and this dude stuck up to me and he said, like, you like to cause trouble, don't you? And I said, what's it to you, buddy? Get out of my face. And he said, I have silver for you if you'll do this for me. And I'm like, whoa, silver? I never see silver. He's like, yeah. And he showed me 10 silver pieces. He gave me 10 silver pieces. And he said, there's 10 more if you can make all those carts not work. He said he doesn't want them to fall apart right away. He wants them to fall apart as soon as they get over the pass. So I was just making sure the pins were weak so they'd make it at least 100 miles and then they would fail. And that's what he wanted.
Okay, all right. I tell Marty to breathe. Not with the command spell. Just suggest.
I'm so sorry. I'll never touch a card again. I won't do. Please tell the red-haired lady I'm so sorry.
I promise that the mean red-headed lady won't come near you if you fix every single thing that you messed with, that you broke.
He's nodding. He's like looking at the ground. His feet are still dangling because Esmeralda still got him like 6 inches off the ground.
And do you have any idea where we can find this hooded human?
No. I've over there. He like points over to an alley kind of close by. That's where he called me in there. In retrospect, it's pretty weird. I don't usually go when people call me into alleys, but I don't know. This
You
guy seemed
probably
trustworthy.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
No, let's not. Let's learn about stranger danger real quick.
Stranger danger, okay.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Strangers
We're
equal
not
danger.
going to go.
That makes sense because you
Not
four are
gonna follow
dangerous
hooded.
strangers. Like, I've never felt more
No,
scared in
we're
my
not
life right
hooded.
now.
We're not hooded in an alley. We are. You were under our caravan.
Let's be clear that the guy with the hood gave me money, and then the lady without the hood like picked me up way off the ground and threatened to like destroy some part of me, and wasn't clear about what that would be.
You were under our stuff.
The guy with the hood got you to try to hurt a bunch of people for money.
Oh, I guess that is pretty. Yeah, that's a way of looking at it. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
On the alley.
okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll show you exactly what I did so we can fix it. Okay.
We can fix it.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Will you put me down?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He will sadly start going over to the carts. Then he freezes in his tracks and stares at Ashdale. She is out.
She's sleeping.
She is gently snoring, just on the ground, just like one arm under her head.
Can you tiptoe around her like a sleeping bear, just like slowly?
Yeah. He's being so sneaky right now. She is sleeping on her sword on her back. There's no way she is comfortable right now. He points to the damage he did to the cart and how he loosened up some of the joins on it. And you can see how over time it would shake out. You're not sure about his estimate about it happening exactly at 100 miles or whatever. Like, that seems like really far-fetched that he'd be able to do that. But, I mean, are any of you skilled at carts? It might work. He doesn't know. So anyway, you repair it.
Yeah, that's all. Thank you. Be on your way.
He apologizes, and then he runs as soon as he's clear on you not chasing him. So.
No chasing. It's fixed.
Did Marty like pointed to the alleyway,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Can we go see like if it's a mushmash of footprints, or like can we
Fuck, you have a ranger.
detect anything?
Yes. The first party has ever had a ranger in Hollice. Yes, you can.
We do have a ranger.
God damn it. All right. All right. Yeah, you can. So the first thing you're all going to notice by entering this alley is that it is unnaturally cold and eerie in this alley. Something weird looking about the alley. It's just a space between buildings with some trash in it. But it feels off. Fradgy, can you roll your tracking for us?
Is it a 20?
It's a D20 plus your proficiency plus whatever is highest, perception probably, or investigate.
All of those things, they don't have any numbers next to them.
You don't have perception?
I mean, I have perception, but there's not like a number. I have perception, I have insight.
The number next to perception should be your perception check is D20 plus your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency.
Okay, then it's 4. Okay. Chat.
Actually, it would behoove me for this to be low. I'd be fine if this is low.
No, good vibes. Good vibes. The best vibes. Let's go.
Okay, it is a total of 10.
Aw.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this place is not that heavily trafficked. You can tell there's some repeat traffic here, and you're pretty sure it's just the folks who live in this area dumping the trash out here. But there are two pairs of footprints here that are not normal traffic. One is absolutely the kids. You can recognize the gait and the size and in fact the boot because he was still wearing the same boot. But the other pair is strange. They're very well-made boots. And the path these very well-made boots take does not exit the alley. It's as though they materialized in the alley and then left without leaving the alley. So did they swap their boots for something else? Why would they change boots? But if that was the case, you can't really map this particular set of tracks to any of the other tracks back here. Did they fly, climb? You start looking at the walls. You're not really sure. You can tell, just given the way these buildings are constructed, whether or not someone's tried to climb them recently.
Okay.
So the only thing of note here is that these boots are too rich for Risaldi's rest.
Esmeralda, are you relaying this to us?
That's what I was actually about to ask.
Yeah. You
So
can-
do I
Okay.
just...
It's
up to you.
if you keep it secret or if you
Okay.
tell us.
No, I
Out
would
of
relay it. I would
character?
relay it.
Okay. So it looks like maybe they straight up materialized. Can I do an Arcana check and see if I know how powerful someone would have to be to just poof?
There are a couple of spells that are reasonably low level. The lowest one that you're aware of is something called Dimension Door. It's an arcane spell that a sort of like lower powered mage can beam themselves. It's less than a mile. It's not far. It would be really hard to map wherever they went and then continue tracking it. But yeah, so it is some power. It's not like level 1, woohoo, but it's also not like extremely powerful either. Dimension Door could do it. Of course, there are stronger spells that can go more vast distances, like teleportation. But that's a very, very powerful wizard. And why would they give a shit?
But either way, it couldn't be tracked.
I mean, you'd have to. Yeah, a teleport. It's hard to know without scrying, like actually using magic to figure out where they went. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Like maybe if you arrange your head a few weeks to like lock the entire town down and then like pace around outside the outskirts to see if the boots were anywhere else, that might be a way to map it. But by then the trail's so cold anyway. It's just not tenable.
Maybe that's something I get later.
Sad, you
Or
said the
maybe it's
boots were like really well made, right?
Really well made. Yep.
Would I have to do some kind of check to like I come from like noble area with like fancy stuff, I'm assuming. So
Mhm.
would I be able to check whether or not I would know that these boots were from like someone of royal / noble?
You like to dress super fancy. So I would be reasonable to me that your character would know about every shoe that's available in Caden. Is that fair for me to posit for you?
Yeah.
Like you're a very fashion forward lad. In that case, they sound like boots you might like, and you've never heard of anyone making them around here.
Okay.
The way that they're shaped, the way that their markings appear under the toe specifically and the heel. Whoever it was liked to look good and didn't give much mind to being followed if someone had the skill to track them, or they didn't expect to be tracked.
Secret. Okay.
Secret boots.
I know, secret boots. All right. I think I've done all the damage I can do with magic and arcana.
I think that is actually a really good place to call it for the night, actually.
Oh yeah.
Friends, yeah. We have a few minutes left until the buzzer. And you now have you've completed your first of this sleep and the next sleep in Risaldi's rest. But you have met folks, you've not been killed, and you've only lost reasonable numbers of friends to get here.
I tried to save them.
It's okay. You did good.
Work.
You did great.
You did good.
Do you want to look at chat? Do you want to like decompress a minute? What do you want to do?
Oh yeah, chat. We can chat for a
Say
minute.
hello, chat.
Hi, chat.
Will you tell us whether or not like if we, or is it kind of like secret times and not really saying if whether or not we would have found that if bad things would have happened?
Oh, so everyone always wants me to do this. I will say that this individual has been in this town at this timestamp for this campaign every time. And you were the first party to ever find out.
Oh, the small boy, the small lad.
The hooded figure, though, right?
Oh, the hooded figure.
Yeah, whoever went with the fancy boots. Because you were not the first ranger here, but you're the first folks to like catch the kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
A
chat.
side note, I am definitely making sure Ashdale makes it to a bed. She cannot
feels like
sleep
you
there.
I mean, she totally would have, but she'll appreciate the fact you got her into bed.
I might
Yeah.
just like find a different cart to sleep under.
Oh, poor Ashdale.
Yeah, I did enjoy peeking at chat every so often. Like, folks really seem to enjoy Ashdale. That was kind of nice.
I would die for Ashdale.
Yeah, and chat would die for Ashdale.
yeah.
Ashdale's an old favorite of mine. She actually is not common to all the timelines. In the very first campaign, she came in very late, still as a bodyguard, but for a different and the same backstory, but like later in the campaign for a different reason. And she ended up getting hired by Nolan then and hanging out with everybody after that. But I loved her so much that every time I ran her after that, I wanted her early on. So I just had Nolan hire her way earlier so she could be part of things. Also very handy because, as you can tell, you know, we're a ranger, cleric, bard. Where's the fighter? Ashdale. It's just nice to have someone with a big amount of hit points so that my party doesn't die when something happens.
Yeah.
Valid.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, this is really nice to do that. God, I've been looking forward to this. This is everything I wanted. Thank you so much for playing this with me. It's nice.
This is so
So
cute.
fun.
I'm so ready for next week. Are we doing it? How often are we doing it? Did we mention it? Did
I
we
want
say?
to do it every week. That's fine. I'm definitely good for next week. If you can't,
I
that's
cannot
okay.
next week.
You can't next week. Okay.
Yes.
I will be live in person on one of the times.
2 weeks
on
from
not
now.
Next
Yeah.
week, but 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
So I have to hide the notebook from Quinn.
Oh yeah.
The secret
You'll need an
notes.
actual DM screen instead of just a camera angle.
I have a DM screen, but I'm not going to put it right here. It'd be like really awkward to put it in front of poor Quinn.
I pop up every now and again when it's my turn.
Oh, I can't believe I moved my sleeping cat to command that poor kid. I feel
It was very. I mean, you got
It was
that
necessary.
story out of him. I didn't
Yeah.
expect you to get the story. He just wanted to run. He was gone. Poor kid. He was 13. That was really funny that you sicked Ashdale on it without meaning to. Maybe you didn't realize.
No, I loved it.
no hesitation. It's go time.
that actually was not how I initially. I was like, I wanted to like shoot or like zip around the cart before the kid even had a chance to run because I was like, wait, I'm speedy. I can get there before he gets out
You
the
are
other side.
so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got zip times. But
I am
alas,
speedy.
little legs
What'd you do?
of our brave allies.
In trouble. Oh, wife just quietly walked in and locked the cat in timeout crate. I said, "What did she do?" And she made a face at me and walked out. So I'm assuming I'm about to have to go help with a situation.
Oh, is
A
it?
problem.
I love that
Yeah.
your cat has a timeout crate. That is.
She
that
does.
is
She
lovely.
has a timeout crate.
I really love that.
She's staring at me. Just imagine. I can see her. It's just blackness and just two eyes. Just like, Father, please. I've done no wrong.
Father,
Release
Mother
me.
put me in here.
Father,
Mother put
help!
me in here against my will.
Father, help.
I'm gonna go see why she got put in the cage in like 2 minutes.
The Taylors better live.
I want
Taylor's
the
better
Taylors
live.
to live.
I wasn't saying it. I was big smiling. I knew my Aldi was coming up. I knew it. I could tell.
I know. As soon as they introduced themselves, I was like, "Ooh!" Oh my goodness! Ugh.
Yeah, it's still the OG
Did I
caravan
put her-
too. You
I thought
only
her name was Aya.
Aya, it's Aya, yeah. Aya's actually spelled with the I mean it's just easier to type it out IA, but Aya is technically spelled with that single character that's the A and the E combined.
Oh,
Right. So it's just that character with a J and an A for Aya. Aya. But
I'm
it's because I'm a super nerd and I used bogus Viking stuff for a lot of the language in the game. No, you're fine, Abby. Don't worry about it. I mean, as it turns out, like there are multiple spellings and names for things in the medieval era because no one fucking knew. As long as you knew what was being said, that's all that really mattered. Sound mattered. So.
Man, this was a wonderful time. I'm excited. For the next, I'm excited for the next time.
So it sounds like 2 weeks. 2 weeks for the next session. And Quinn will be here for that one in person.
Yay!
exciting.
Hells yeah.
Ashdale's not in the Who's Who document yet. Yeah, she'll be able. Don't worry. I'm actually going to listen to this whole playback over the week to make sure I get all the characters in and stuff and don't miss some stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thank you, Chris.
Go back and take better notes. I was writing like the wind. I don't think I can read a lot of what I wrote.
I think I have 6 pages.
I didn't take any. I wrote down the
Some
character
people are
names.
not note takers.
It's
and
okay,
that's
yeah.
fine.
It's usually 1 or 2 note takers at a table out of like all the players. It'll be okay.
I got 3
Yeah.
pages.
I feel like if I try to take notes while we're doing it, I will miss literally everything.
That's fair.
I cannot do the 2 things at the same time.
Yeah, like for both Finn and Esmeralda, I got like almost a whole page, and then for me, I have 2 lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Person died, and I'm going to Rivaldi's Rest. That's all I got because it was happening, and I'm scared.
But you're past the scary part now, Mooney. You got through it.
The scary's still ahead of us. The whole thing is scary. Oh my gosh.
I am gonna jump out to go help with whatever May has destroyed.
Oh God, yeah.
But
Yes.
I'm going because that was a angy looking Katie. But
Oh,
I
dear.
love y'all very much.
Good luck.
And this is
Godspeed,
very
Quinn.
I'm gonna go see the damage that has been done. I'm nervous, but this was amazing. And y'all are awesome. Thank you, chat. Thank you, everyone. Okay, bye.
Bye, Quinn.
Bye, Quinn.
Bye. Bye.
I'm doing hard hands. You can't see it. You're gone. It's fine.
Oh man.
Oh, are we wonky? Oh yeah, look at that.
Not too bad.
Oh, I've definitely have been in worse shape in the bottom of the screen after this happened. Where's the goddamn button I need for this? This one. There, I got it. There it is.
It's a thing.
Da, da, da.
Double 80s, daties. Spadies.
Daties.
Daties. The daties. Daties. I was really hoping that one of your dwarf friends would make it, Moonu. I really thought you'd have like 1 dwarf regent coming with you.
They're just trolling.
A little bit. A little
A
bit.
lot of it. A lot of it.
Are you?
No, no.
Could I have saved one legitimately?
So, yes, it's absolutely possible to save one. It was slanted against you hilariously, like it was. Yeah,
Rude.
It was supposed to be a really tense thing to set your character up for the story, like to make it like your character has motivation. Like all of your friends and allies died. Your one trusted confidant and friend in scholarship died. The only one who believed you. Everyone else thinks you're a crackpot with this ley line shit, but you were going to prove them wrong, and you and your friend were going to go. But now it's just you.
Just me.
And us.
Me against the world.
But you have new friends now, but they don't know what the ley line stuff is.
Yeah, they don't.
not
They
yet.
don't know my findings.
Or what brought you there. You didn't tell anybody that you had a party. You were a party of 10.
Well, what was I supposed to say? Hi, I used to have 9 friends, and now I don't.
But they all died.
The chat was very
all
upset
died.
about Battle Friend. Oh, hang on. I got you. His name was Thorcum. It's
Thorcum. Rip Thorcum.
Thorcum. Rip
They
Thorcum.
probably have a really cool spelling that I didn't do.
He had a last name. You want to know what his last name was?
Oh no!
His
'cause
last
then I'll
name was
wonder if he had a
Thorcum.
family.
It was Flint Knuckle.
Thorcum Flint Knuckle.
That is
Holy crap! I
fabulous.
spelled his name right. THORKAM. Hot damn!
He
I will
died
remember you, Thorcum.
tragically.
Everybody pour one out for Thorcum.
It was a little Caves
I
of
will
Cut
be.
style, right? He like lost his face.
Oh, Flinty.
Good old Flinty.
Good old Flinty. I had 3 healing spells on.
Oh my
board
God,
ready to
Yuki.
sa- I just wanted to save Thorcum so bad.
Thorcum wanted to
There's
be
not
saved
a
too.
there's not a healing spell for face putty back on you.
Not yet. I will have access to some real fancy stuff, but not yet. What did I have? I could spare the dying, which stabilizes someone when they're down. He was dead, not just down.
Yeah, not 20.
Yeah, healing word. I can heal somebody from afar. And I had one more. Prayer of healing, which heals like 6 people a lot. I was ready, and they died before I could do anything.
I have to. So I want to peel the curtain back a little bit and break decorum. I want to ask a question. So Thorcum had 2 Thorcum like Arkham, not BioGoo, you weirdos. He had 2 lines he was going to say for his last line when I knew he was going to die. I did not expect to roll a 20, but I kind of figured he would die, and he was either going to say, "Once we get out of here, we'll," and then die. But the line I'd been thinking about right before that was him to look at Ranmar and say, "I always thought you and I would," and then die. I don't know which one would have been better. Does anyone have thoughts on which one of those would have been the right call? Saw Fraggie's eyeballs jaw drop times there when I said the second one. I don't know. Maybe that means that was the one.
So mean.
So rude.
Abby, I know it takes a long time to cast Prayer of Healing. So the cantrip was there to like stabilize somebody. And then like in the heat of battle, if I needed to help somebody quick, I had the healing word. And my thought was, after battle, prayer of healing for everybody. Everybody gather round for 10 minutes while I do this.
I feel like when Munu gets that fuck you, fuck me die. they're gonna really enjoy those.
I want the fuck me, fuck you die so bad. I want the chonk one, so it's a big D22.
It's coming in the mail, right? Did you order it, Munu? Is it coming?
No, I promised myself with my first paycheck, and it doesn't get here yet. I get it Friday, I think.
Yeah, fair enough.
I might have it in time for the next session, if we're not doing next Sunday.
Correct. 2 weeks.
Because of life things? Yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
I'll let you know when I have it. I'm so excited. I'll be like, everybody look.
So yeah, over the course of the week, I'll update that document. I always have done that in the past for my players, but since we have like friends at home who get to sit on the big couch and all listen in, I'll keep that pinned in the Discord. If folks want to like peek over my shoulder and look at that document, I'm happy to answer questions about the world. I'm not going to spoil any of the viewers on stuff going forward either, with very few exceptions, just because I think the campaign is always better as it gets revealed by stuff, and it's always different. Like usually, folks don't encounter a Fancy Shoes Boy until way later, and literally no one has known until now that he was Fancy Shoes Boy. So that was kind of nice little like every time is different.
Fancy Shoes Boy.
Fancy Shoes
I should
Boy.
write that as his name.
Yeah.
I hope it's okay. I posted the map that you shared
Totally
in
fine.
the Hollice. Okay.
Totally
So
fine.
it didn't have anything secret. It was the one you showed on stream. So
Yeah, the map is okay. Yeah, somebody. I bet you know exactly who it is. Honestly, but somebody knows exactly who it is.
why do I have a feeling it's going to be somebody that we meet and we just have no idea? Oh dear. Am I gonna have to spend this campaign looking at people's feet?
No.
I mean, that is sort of appropriate.
Very on brand.
Do I have to add a feet emoji? I'm doing that this week? I will add
my
a
God.
feet emoji this week, I guess.
I mean, we have Munus.
Yeah.
I have a feet emoji. Arya has a feet emoji. I think it's appropriate if you make a shitty word art feet emoji thing.
Shitty word art feet emoji.
We should all have feet emoji. Come together as one big.
I don't have any more emote slots because I filled my last one with mayonnaise.
Sounds to me like you may have more flexibility than you realize you do with your mayonnaise.
I don't know. My viewers might disagree.
Mayonnaise
you have
is
a
critical.
lot of emotes for Edgy.
I sure do.
That is a lot of emotes. Thank you, Dodo. I
do.
appreciate that. Dodo doing the quote times. Any final questions? Any lingering thoughts?
God damn it, Dotato.
I can't think of any. Well, I mean, like, I'm sure you'll confirm this before we get going next time in a couple weeks, but we're gonna rest for tonight so we get all of our daily things back.
Correct. Yeah.
Before we
Anytime
start
you get
next
a night of
session.
sleep. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you all, it's going to be a little bit before I will land you in a situation where you are going to need to do 2 fights without having time to recharge between fights, like a long rest. Just because you're all still learning your characters, right? Like, I mean, it'd be a different thing if you were like really familiar with your power set, Mudu. That like opening fight would have gone very differently. I think we all recognize, right? And so,
yeah, I've never done magic before.
yeah, and
I'm
so
like,
it's
the concept of only getting 6 spells total right now. Well, in cantrips, I could do cantrips all day long.
Yeah, and that
But
one cantrip
6,
you have is
like,
pretty
big
powerful.
spells.
Honestly, it's really good.
Toll the Dead. Yeah,
that's really good.
I think it's really cool.
So,
So in my head, I'm like, I need to save them, but I gotta feel it out. I gotta find the balance between just using spell slots and saving them.
yeah. So, I mean, the opening fights will be difficult. But I mean, I wasn't gonna kill Fraggy and you in your first fight. Like Fraggy had to hit the eject button without meaning to, because like Fraggy rolled 3 misses.
I also realized that I was taking points off of my armor class and not my HP, so I would have actually had a little bit more HP.
Oh, that's important.
I was looking at
Fraggy.
the wrong number.
Oh, I was thinking when you said you only had like 6 HP left, I was like, you have so few.
I was a little weirded out by that too, because she's a fighter class as a ranger. Ranger gets fighter levels of hit points, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I got very confused and I was like, oh no, what's happening? I was so like thrown off by how shitty my dice was being to me.
Yeah. Like I pulled up rangers, like when you were like, what's my proficiency and stuff. A ranger gets a D10, or the way you do it, they use 6 plus con every level. So I was like, that didn't sound right, but Fraggy didn't die, so I'm gonna let it lay for now.
Yep. Oops. Oopsie. Oh, thank you, Dotato. I appreciate that. God damn. 1093?
Oh my god. That's a lot of quotes.
It sure is.
Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you.
It's been so super fun.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been my dream come true. Playing with you all has been really fun. Bringing this to stream is everything I ever wanted. So thank you very much for making that happen. And thank you all in chat for chilling out with us tonight.
Thank you.
It's very lovely. And
Yes.
I did enjoy watching you all talk about different characters and stuff. I keep an eye on it as I can't, because I have to. It's my chat. But also, I have a lot of characters to be. It's really hard to focus on chat. So thanks for being understanding of that. All right, we will segue to a very different place. Friend of the show and community member Trixie is streaming some chill RimWorld. Nice way to wind down the rest of our evenings. And I'm happy to talk about this stuff over the course of the week with y'all. And we'll do some other stuff and hang out. And in 2 weeks, we'll see what happens on day 2 in Resolve's Rest. All right. Does Zoom out work on the screen? I don't know. Yes,
we'll find out.
Good night, everybody. Into the vortex. Goodbye.
Whoa, go Zoom.
Zoom.
Wee.